The goddess of magic is missing. Her champions banished. Trapped. Powerless. They must become worthy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unbound. I literally said I wasn't going to do that until later. Well, it's fine. This is actually not the real beginning of this stream. That was fake. Yeah, please, like, go ahead and make your drink, girl. Take your time. It's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna make a mule. I think I remember how to make a mule off the top of my head.
Chat, does anyone know how to make a Moscow mule?
It's just vodka, ginger beer.
Fine. Whole lot of hope. Mint.
A lot of hope.
I have mint. Okay. Fantastic. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go make.
Don't be sorry. Take your time.
Or are we making drinks? I have a can of mango marg.
That works.
Beer.
Mango White Claw. Yeah.
Got beer and then 2 White Claws.
Caffeine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I mixed my margarita with a white monster. There you go.
Oh, Giggly, you're muted if you were saying something, love.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Well, hey everyone, we're not starting yet. But hi. What's up? How's everyone doing? I guess I'll just start off with, since I've been asking chat, I've been like kind of streaming off and on a little bit. The off part being because my internet died. But I asked chat a lot already, but does anyone have any fun weekend plans?
I'm going to Ren Fair.
Oh my god!
Tomorrow.
Jealous.
Yes. Have you, like, we've all seen like the picture of you in your dress. Have you gotten any additional pieces since then?
No, I'm just doing that because it's supposed to be pretty hot out. So I think maybe I'll add a necklace, but I'm also like, I don't really want a necklace tan.
Necklace tan? Oh shit. I didn't even think about that. Dang.
Big brain. Massive noggin.
I don't think I've been to a Ren Fair in like 4 years.
Dude, I've never been to a Ren Fair.
Oh, neither.
What?
We need to fix that one day.
Yeah.
All of us. We can dress as our OCs.
Oh my god.
I'm down with that.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god, what if we were all like just role playing? Like,
Yes.
people would be like, what is going on?
The Holly, Michigan Ren Fair, like it's like a whole town set up. Like there's permanent building structures.
That's so dope.
So
Okay,
it's like
well,
you could just be walking around and go, let's visit this tavern today.
if we role play as our characters, we would need to hire somebody to film it to put up like a real life episode. Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my
I've got
God.
equipment to do
No,
this.
I can see
We're
the
good.
light bulb above Stella's head.
Yeah, my mod is saying, yeah, me neither. Hello? Hello? All right, we have
Hello?
hello. There we go. We have a sound check man
Damn.
and a cameraman. Easy.
Yes, perfect.
Easy peasy.
Easy. Except like we're all gonna get like fucking plastered and the camera's gonna be like
Yes,
at the
yes,
ground.
at her feet. Like, TOS.
Oh shit.
Love that.
Oh no. Oh god. What are you most excited about for Ren Fair, Giggly?
Everything. I've never been, so I'm really excited to see everything.
Do you like pickles?
Yes, I love pickles.
Because like most Ren fairs have like giant pickles.
Giant pickles.
I've never had a giant pickle.
So it's just
Like
like
normal size
it's a pickle, but it's just chunky.
Fatty. Yeah.
Nice.
They
I like
had,
it.
they had jumbo pickles at my at the county fair before I moved out here, and I was like, yeah, I'm buying that. It's only $3.
I've had one. There's
Damn.
like big ham hock, like just
Mm.
you just
I'm like
hold a leg of like meat and walk around Ren Fair.
Yep.
I'm gonna
I'm
get
like
one of those.
stupid allergic to pickles, but I've been dying to try them. So actually last year I got one of those big spicy pickles from the gas station because I was like, I'm sure I'm not allergic anymore. I was, and it wasn't even good.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's the worst combination.
what a
I
way
know.
to test your allergy. Just like
Well,
not
I
even a
took
good
the
thing.
Benadryl before I ate the pickle.
That's smart.
Yeah, so I just ate it, got unbelievably itchy, and then fell asleep.
Wow.
It was not a fun Friday night.
Well, I'm glad
but-
that you're okay now.
Me too. Maybe I'll try it again one day. I'm
No.
probably not allergic anymore.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, you just grow out of it eventually, right?
Food
some
sensitivities
allergies,
can kind
yes.
of come and go, but usually the core allergies kind of stay pretty constant.
I've
Like, if
seen
you're
a
allergic to peanuts, you will likely be allergic to peanuts for a very long time.
What if I'm just built different?
I don't know if we have any lines.
I mean, if any of us were built different, it would 1,000,000% be EJ.
It's true.
Yeah.
It would, without a doubt. Did you go make your drink, EJ?
Yes. I have mango marg with white monster, and I don't have ice in this new apartment or air conditioning for that matter. So it does have frozen strawberries in it.
Nice.
Very exciting.
Nice. How was your
Wait.
move?
Oh, you know, moving in California summer, very fun. I haven't received my desk in the mail yet, so I'm currently on my computer from a cardboard box in the corner of my bedroom floor. My bed is just a mattress on the floor. Very exciting, but you know, at least I have my own apartment now, which is dope.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you. It's so nice to be back on like campus and having the college students around me again. You know, living in the suburbs for the summer was not very exciting or fun.
Mm. Yes. And today was your first day, like, being there, right?
Yeah, so I had my first like meetings with clubs and stuff, which was pretty dope. I got to join the Latino Student Union and the First Generation Student Union. I got mentors, and it was just pogger. It was pretty pogger.
So this also means this is going to be your first weekend there.
I know. I'm going to the farmers market tomorrow.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm very pumped. I'm very, very pumped.
I don't know
I got
about
my class schedule and everything. You know, I got contract law at 8 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Very excited. It's a 3-hour class, so
Ooh,
love that for me.
sounds rough.
The title of that class sounds very dry.
Yeah.
Cassie sent her class schedule in our Discord the other day. She gets to take stuff like, shoot, I wish I remembered the names. Oh my god, I wish I remembered. You know what? You have to ask her when she comes back because they look so freaking fun. I'm so jealous of her class schedule.
Cool. Not in school over here. Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
I
I dropped. I
over a
dropped out.
decade now for me, I think.
Yep. Yep.
Almost. About
Still got my
9
student
years.
loans though.
Oh, I just
yeah.
paid mine off.
You got a souvenir.
They're like, don't forget about us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm looking forward to that so much.
No. Speaking of farmers markets, does anyone else like really fucking love farmers markets, or is that just
I
me?
fucking love
No.
farmers markets.
I love them.
Yes. Cool. I feel like it's such like a. It sounds like kind of a lame thing to admit. Like the words themselves don't sound very enchanting. I fucking love the farmers market, you know?
Yeah.
But like it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
exciting. Usually like the ones that I've gone to have had like live music and they have like I don't know, like fucking shaved ice
Yeah.
bananas and I don't know, pineapple, fun stuff.
I love the farmer's market because I have no idea where else to buy sashimi grade fish. I don't know where else I can eat raw fish. So that's why I love the farmer's market.
My farmer's market in my hometown was like a little small one, but they always had these really pretty bouquet of flowers that you could buy for like $10, and it's like a huge bouquet.
Ooh.
And that was like my favorite part about it, because I would literally just be like, I'm gonna treat myself to a little bouquet of flowers. And I thought about going because they were having it the last day that I was there when I was back home, and I was like, I don't have money. It's like,
I know.
I want to buy flowers, and I can't do that because I'm going to go on the plane tonight.
Farmers markets aren't cheap, my experience.
I wish.
But worth
I
every
really
penny.
Yep. When I was living in Florida, there would be a very special farmers market the first Sunday of every month. And there would be this dude who would do lobster rolls. And they were like super fresh catch and like just toasted buns with some lemon squeeze on it. It was like fucking $17 for a roll. But it was like a once a month thing for me. So it was my like splurge. It was very dope.
I would kill for a $17 lobster roll right now.
It very much tasted like $17, absolutely. It's like this could like feed 3 people, you know, with some trashy like McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
But nope, just my lobster roll. Yeah. All right. We have Bravo back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
And my web captioner's on now, so.
Yay!
Hey.
What'd you get to? How? Tell us about your drink. What happened? What was
I
your
made a
journey?
mule. It was definitely like I talked with my mom, and I was like, I feel like there should be lime in here. So I found a lime.
Nice.
And I put it in there. It's definitely, I didn't measure the vodka that I put in here.
Ooh. It's 2 shots approximately.
Last weekend, I asked my grandma for a week rye and ginger. And she's like, okay. And she hands it to me. She's like, I put a full ounce in there. Is that okay? I'm like, yep. I forgot her week is just a standard.
Right.
Just
That
an
is so
ounce.
funny. Casual ounce.
Oh my god.
Oh, I miss the Ren Fair so much.
We were just talking about Ren Fair. So
I saw the pictures of the flags. I had a dream about Ren Fair. I've been... I miss it so much.
what's your favorite part about Ren Fair?
Oh, geez. I think my favorite part... I'm going to leave jousting out of it because I feel like that's just... I mean, come
Naturally,
on.
yeah.
Naturally,
You have
like,
to leave jousting out.
you have to leave jousting out of it, you know? So, I think my favorite part of fair is like the people and the atmosphere, because I have met so many fun, kind people, like both working there and just going there, people that are there yearly, people that it's like their first time. And then meeting celebrities there is always very fun. I've met like a bunch of YouTube people that I really love. And what else I met Zachary Levi. That was really cool. Just like all the most interesting people go to fair. And so I love people watching and just like kind of sitting in one area and just letting people pass by. And also like forgetting who I am for a little bit and like picking up the accent and just like totally diving into it. I miss it.
The last time I went to Ren Fair, as soon as I entered in, like I bought my ticket, I entered in, and then there was someone that was just like drinking, like standing there, like in full like barred garb. And then they're like, you there! And like they like really just role played the shit out of it. And I was like just so startled and embarrassed.
I would dissolve.
I was just like,
They
I'm wearing normal
immediately, like,
clothes. I'm not role playing, you know?
they love to pick on people who are in normal regalia, especially if you're in a group of people that are dressed up and you're not dressed up. They will tear you apart.
Yep.
But it's always out of love. Like they don't like push
yeah.
it too far. But yeah, they're really good at like throwing you into the environment. The second that you like get your bags checked, it's like they're like right on top of it with like making you like feel like you're in the area. I love it. I miss it so much.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I wish I was wearing something other than a t-shirt and booty shorts. Like,
yeah. Our fair is really cool because there's 2 huge booths of costumes you can rent for the day. And like even if it's something as simple as like a cowl or like a really simple like throw over like Viking style dress, you can like rent them for like $20 for the day. And so like even if you're like halfway through the fair and you're like, man, I wish I dressed up, you just like hop on over and grab something.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is we're going to your Ren Fair. We're all meeting up at yours.
Yes. Renaissance Pleasure Fair, Irwindale. It's the #1 Renaissance fair in my opinion. I will sing its praises till the end of the days. The jousters that put on the show there are amazing. It's my favorite place in the world.
Meet the cast of Critical Role, probably.
I definitely have done that twice. It's fun living in Southern California and going to the conventions around here because it's all the same conventions that they go to. Like I've met Taliesin like 3 times at like 3 different cons and Ren fairs. But yeah, like Critical Role, they travel in like one big group. So you know that if you see one, they're like the rest of them are like around in that area, and then you like hunt. Like I saw Erika Ishii and I was like, okay, someone else is around here. Ashley Johnson. I was like, yeah. Brian Foster like sidelined me because I was like, is that Matt Mercer? And he's like, hi, and I was like, oh. I was like, okay. Like all right. But yeah, no, I love my Ren Fair.
Oh man,
I'm shedding hair. Is not this?
You can sell that. Have that for free. Come on.
All right. I guess. Any closing notes, anyone, before we like get started? I guess. Tell them. No, I'll say that. Can you tell I came prepared and I totally didn't like have a stream before this being like, chat, help me come up with some shit to ask. It's fine. We'll do it live, right? That's
be great.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
It's how we roll.
Yeah, we're all professionals here.
Yeah, we are. Really. Absolutely.
I'm not sitting on a dorm room floor.
You're not a disembodied, glowing, bouncing head.
No, that's actually what I look like. Every single week I have like a VTuber model on, but this week is, face reveal.
I love it. All right, here we go. Welcome everyone to Unbound. This is our 5th edition D&D campaign starring these lovely, fucking awesome people. Welcome. So just a content warning. I guess I should have started with this. We are drinking. So for people that might be watching the VOD of this, just to let you know that we are all just having a good time. This is going to be out of character. We are not actually playing a session today. We're doing date night. As you can see, everyone is incredibly glossed up and beautiful, especially Adon's bouncing head. Beautiful.
She's so beautiful that like comprehending them in real life would be a danger and a detriment. So we're really protecting you guys.
Fully cracked my camera. I put on all this makeup and my camera just couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
it looked like a bright white light.
Mm-hmm. It's like when people see angels and go blind. Like, yeah, we're protecting you guys, honestly.
For your safety.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. So please, at any point starting now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in chat and we will ask them. Yep. Raise your hand if you've got a question too. Players.
I'm listening. I'm ready for these questions. I'm so excited.
Okay. All right. We're going to start off with Zombie gave us a ton of questions. We'll start off with those.
Woo! We love Zombie here.
Yes.
Zombie!
Yes.
We absolutely do.
Zombie stands.
Okay. Giggly.
Tell me when.
Tell me when. I don't actually have my cards. What was the most emotional moment for Samara? And also, can you tell us a little bit about who Samara is in case we have any viewers here tonight that don't watch our show regularly?
Okay. Samara, she is a cleric monk tiefling. If you don't remember what she looks like, after the passing and all that other stuff that happened, her skin went from like a bluish gray tint to more of a medium gray. her hair has turned, instead of a silver to ombre green, it's now like a dark midnight purple. And she is a Dawn. She has monk clothes and everything, so she's changed quite a bit since everything. But I would have to say probably the most emotional, obviously, is when Hecate passed. Considering that she felt like she was somewhat of a failure in trying to protect everyone and to keep everybody safe. But then also, she didn't really show it a lot, but when Gila just up and left and she doesn't know what's going on.
Ooh, yes. Oh my god, that was so fun. I think you drew like the rogue card or something like that. And I was like, oh no, the cards tell the story. Like, abso-fucking-lutely. Keela just locks eyes, and Keela is Samara's ex-girlfriend. We're not quite sure yet. Just locked eyes with you.
I'm
to
sure
enemies,
they're still very much in love.
back to lovers. It's
I'm
a
sure
possibility.
Yeah.
You know,
They're
I
fine.
do love an enemies to lovers trope.
Right.
Yeah. God. Just
But I'm not gonna push it.
it's good. It's so great. Just like, oh god, you love to see it. Oh my god. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and float the same question. We're gonna go around because I think this is a really good question. Nell, what is the most emotional moment so far? Oh, and tell us who Nell is, please.
Well, Nell is a 2'9" tall halfling chef, now Twilight Domain cleric. She was once just a mortal little being, but now she's a guardian of Nyx. And I think one of the most emotional moments for Nell was trying to get Adon to come back with them and not stay in the past.
Oh, that was such a good scene.
That was such an awesome episode. That was insane.
That was so fun. Like, stressful, but fun.
Yeah.
I think that was like one of the most important times that we had like our chat, like our private cast chat, and we were checking in with everyone while we were doing it. Because Avalon and Adon were like
going at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, as a DM, that whole entire episode, I was like, this makes total fucking sense. Like, I would not blame Adon for wanting to stay here. And I was just like, how am I gonna do this?
Just be like, Anna Dawn, you live 200 years. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We meet you again in the future.
Yeah.
Oh my god, could you imagine? It's like, all right, the camera follows the rest of the group, and like, no,
I
it's
just live. I come back, I'm 200 years old.
exactly right. They bump into you into the street, and I'm like, Adon, what do you look like 200 years in the future, having been alone by yourself for 200 years? Like,
Oh my god.
how crazy would that be?
Thin as a twig is what they'd look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh man. Awesome. Thank you. Right, Avalon, what was the most emotional moment for you?
Oh, sheesh. Okay, aside from losing Hecate, because, like, oh, it was so exciting, heartbreaking, but exciting, playing a paladin, like, watching their, like, life, like, their entire, like, meaning to live just, like, crumble right in front of them. And I think I also got emotional thinking about, like, Avalon just, like, having literally nothing. Like, what else is there? Like, Avalon hasn't, like, had any like side hobbies to pursue other than like being a champion of Hecate. So that was really emotional. I think also for Avalon, very, very emotional was the fight with Adon, because Adon was like who found her, you know, because Avalon, when she was with Katla and before all of this, she was just convinced that this was almost like punishment and there was nothing to go back to, and this was some kind of horrible nightmare. And then seeing like a dawn and being like, oh my god, like there's at least some small connection and some small chance that I might get my life back and all this stuff. So yeah, it was definitely really hard being like, because Avalon grew so much of, you know, like recognizing this family and all this stuff. Because I also thought like Avalon, if this conundrum had been brought on to Avalon when they first met and before Avalon had met the rest of the group, Avalon would have been 100% with Adon. But like now that Avalon had like met this family and like different stakes were raised and all this stuff, and she was kind of taught new things, it was like this huge like tipping point for her, and it was really hard. But yeah, it was so juicy. I loved it.
I love that.
I was
so
like,
much.
I'm sad because I'm Avalon, but Cassie's like, ow, this is good storytelling.
Oh man. Yeah, the game changed as soon as everyone was brought together and spending time. Yeah, and then they were like, no, who would have thought there would be consequences to our actions?
Like what?
What are those?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think any of us are solely responsible for breaking out the Prince of Demons.
No.
I'm sure that was not like that was something that would have happened anyways. It wasn't any of our fault.
We were just kind of like standing on the hillside
yeah.
watching it happen.
We weren't
We were
even
just
involved,
there.
really.
Yeah, he would have got out one way or yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. You know, it's
wash our hands of
actually
it.
Simus's fault.
Yeah.
True.
Put it
True.
on Simus. I think that's what the group should do from now on.
Oh,
Anytime
no.
we're accused of anything, blame it on Simus.
I'm sorry, Nick. Nick Kibbles was a
Sorry,
guest star.
Nikki.
That
Sorry.
played Simus,
And now he's just missing. Very fun.
Classic. I'm so excited Calibor is back with the group because now we can finally get that juice on Simus and what the relationship was between the two of them.
Oh, I can't wait to.
Oh my
man.
god.
Oh, do I? I think we need to have Nick come on again.
Yes.
Yes. And we'll do like some reveal with him there.
I'll
Oh,
bully him into doing it.
oh my god.
Bully away.
A scene where Calibor like it begins to open up to you and tells you things, and Simus is there. I love it.
I'm
need it.
excited.
I'd like to order one of those, please.
Okay. Very well. We shall do so. Awesome. Thank you. Next we have Alaris. What was your most emotional moment?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Hecate passing, like that was such a crazy emotional moment for everybody, but Alaris's most emotional moment was prior to Samara rewinding time when Grot died in the cradle.
Yeah.
And I was
That
just
was-
poking through it with my sword.
It was such a roller coaster of emotions because like it was like, oh my god, this person that you were with for years that like kind of helped you come into accepting who you were just passed away, and you weren't even there. You could have stopped it probably if you had not been chasing the beast that they were chasing at the thing.
I was
and
just vibing in hell.
then just all of a sudden he's back.
Yeah.
He's in
Sorry.
a coma, but he's back.
Yes. Oh my god. Thank you. I think it was Giggly who played that wish card. Yeah.
Oh, that was
is
so
that-
good.
Is that the first wish card?
No,
I think
it
that
was
was
the
Fates.
Fates card.
Fates?
It was the first Fates, I think.
Had like
Oh.
3.
God.
Yes. You've had a lot of wishes in Fates.
Yes.
Yeah.
That card
And
gets
a lot
drawn
of
a lot.
Viziers. A lot of Vizier cards.
Mm-hmm.
I pull so many Vizier cards and Talon cards. I pull like 4 fucking Talon cards. Good thing it's coming for the Artificer though. I guess.
If anybody should get it, it's the Artificer.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you can make another one. It's
I
fine.
know.
Fine.
No, beautiful.
Put it away.
Get out of here. No cards tonight. I don't want to see a single card tonight.
You get the gem card. You're fucking rich.
Everyone, give me their money.
All our gems were picked, so we kind of need that. I got no money.
Yeah. Yeah. Things happen when you leave your home base for 2 years.
It's not like an idle clicker game. You don't just like passive income it.
I feel like in the 2 years, like Fiona tried her best to keep all of the people, but like I could just imagine her chasing people. Like she runs down the field trying to, you know, scare off some people, and then she has to run back over because there's other people over here, and just back and forth. Yeah.
Did her best.
She did. She tried.
Love Fiona.
Oh,
Fiona,
Fiona.
best
Great
girl.
mayor.
Yeah.
I love that Fiona was just kind of like an ogre, or not an ogre, just like hanging out in that dungeon. And
Yeah.
we're like, okay, we'll keep him.
We're keeping this one.
Coming
Yep.
with us.
Yeah. I was like, so that one was from a particular episode.
So early on.
It was really early. It was
The
like
dragon.
I'd say, yeah.
Can't remember the
Like,
name of it.
3 or something.
I was there, so it's after 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 or 7?
I
that
should
sounds about
know
right.
which one that is. then.
That's okay.
No,
I guess
while
we've
I
been
look-
playing for like almost a year. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So we had 21 episodes in season 1, and then we just finished 3 here in season 2. So like each episode has been basically 3 hours. So we've played over like 69 hours together.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
That's dope.
Isn't that wild? Wow.
Feels right.
I just got in my Snapchat memories the other day that it was like my 3rd year anniversary of playing D&D for the first time. So that was really cool. I was like, holy crap.
It lined up perfectly.
Yeah. My first time playing D&D was like, I think it was 3.5, and everybody in the group had never played or touched D&D before. We just rented the starter kit from the UCI library. And so our DM was like reading the pamphlet and was like, oh, I don't think you can roll that here. Like,
Oh my
very
god.
confusing. We had like the pre-made characters and everything. Very
What
fun.
a fun first session, like ever.
Yeah, it was
That's kinda
only
fun.
Brandon and I that continued playing after that.
I love that.
Mine was a TPK.
Oh my god.
God.
Not great.
Man. Dawn, what was your most emotional moment?
Definitely the fight. I mean, not to beat a dead horse or anything, but like the fight between Adon and Avalon, fully just because I'm sitting there as a player saying like, I can't stay 200 years in the past. Stella didn't plan for this. I don't want to leave the group, split the party. But thinking about it, I was like, wait, but this logically makes so much sense. And so it was hard to roleplay. It was like really, really difficult, but it was so fun. And I feel like it was really, really good for like establishing the core like Adon traits, you know?
Yeah.
It was just hard.
Yeah.
I feel like it started like a snowball effect too, because it was from there that like, you know, up until then, Adon and Avalon were like this. They were like
Yeah.
hip to hip, right? And then fucking Avalon just left.
Yeah.
Adon stayed, you know? I thought that was really cool.
There you go. And now Adon's whole shtick is like trying to get back to 200 years in the past. It's gonna work eventually. Mark my freaking words. It's gonna work, and she's gonna be there.
Well, you do now have the champion of artifice. Who probably owes you a favor because some of you, wink, Avalon wink, have helped him out.
Damn.
Get ready for a time travel episode, baby.
He does have those lubed up digits now, so he
Oh
Yeah.
my
ready.
god.
I provided him with the digits. Dawn provided him with the lube. I feel like between
Oh my
those two things,
If this
I
man
think-
stares at my back one more time,
Oh my
I'm
god,
swinging.
I did not mean it to sound like that. It was kind of like
I'm just kidding.
it was just kind of like a moment of appreciation, you know, like someone's like working, you know, they're doing their craft, and you're just like watching them work for a second. You're like, that's kind of cute.
Cassie,
He was thinking
no.
you were cute.
Sure. Yeah, can't see that.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So next we're gonna move on to the next question. Dame, are there any good food places on Alaris's map, and where are they located?
Actually, Alaris went up north when she had the flying ship, and she found this great little place that fries little potatoes. They fry tiny little potatoes and put gravy on them with cheese curds. And
Oh,
they
I
just
would kill for that right now.
they
I
just
think-
It's nailed. It's perfect.
What was it called? It was like poo, papa, papa,
Putane.
How does Alaris like it? Wait, why are you laughing? You just described this
Don't
food.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. She likes the traditional way, but and then her
Missionary.
next favorite. Oh my god.
Ah, I see the error of my ways. Continue.
Thank you, Cassie.
I need another
Couldn't help
drink.
it. I'm sorry.
We're opening the second White Claw
Cheers.
now. Cheers.
I finished this way too fast. I've made a mistake. Oh.
Cool. All right. This next question is for both Bravo and EJ. What is your favorite moment together?
Wait,
God.
like in character, or like me and
Like real life.
like IRL,
Me and
or like
Cassie
in
in
character?
real life.
Feel free to choose one.
Okay,
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
tell you my favorite EJ moment ever. Are you ready? Okay, so EJ and I had not met in person up until this moment, and
You mean
I-
Unbound?
huh?
Sorry, I'm being a fucking asshole right now. I meant like, this moment. Wow, right now. I'm sorry. That was really fucking stupid. I'm so sorry.
I thought it,
you,
Stella.
Cassie.
I just chose not to say it.
I like it. I liked it. I'm just not sober enough to have
Yeah.
retained it in that moment.
No, we're meeting in person right now. I'm at your
Right
house.
now.
Let me in.
This is why EJ is cameraless, because they were actually
Yeah.
on their way to Cassie's house.
Yeah,
Jay's in
but
my
I don't have a
closet
car, so
right
I was
now.
walking.
Long walk. No, I was over at their apartment and they opened the door. Oh my god, and they looked so adorable and they were so nice. And then I just remember us getting like really drunk with each other and just having a really good time. I like EJ a lot. EJ was like my little
my
like
God.
my pandemic find, you know what I mean? Like
I'm jumping out of the window. I love you, but I'm jumping out of the window.
But no, like EJ, I'm about to gush. I'm so sorry, but EJ is so smart and so brilliant, and like playing D&D with EJ, I like wish I was that witty. Like EJ is one of the fastest, like just quick on their feet, like person, and also just like such a joy to hang out with. But then my favorite like Adana and Avana moment, I want to say like the beginning, because I also loved how we really didn't plan our dynamic. It like immediately just happened.
It just came up.
We just like immediately like knew how we were gonna interact and how we had been interacting for 5 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's just like, I think like our literal first episode where
Yeah.
we just like fell into our roles was probably my favorite moment.
Like the very beginning with the bear, and I was like, "Oh, hold him steady."
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that kind of that's my favorite.
Yeah, I
love
remember
that.
like us going up the mountain and like
I know.
Oh
you're
my
like
God.
wanting to sprint ahead and all that stuff. Like, yeah, I remember that very well. Just like that being our first like dynamic. And I remember thinking like, oh my God, like EJ is so good that like EJ has such like an amazing give and take that like we're able just to play off of each other so perfectly. And so yeah, I just remember being like, oh, this is gonna be a great camp.
Oh.
No, May,
Oh,
no,
May!
no, May.
Where
I
did
love
May
that
come back?
Alaris's box is still perfect, but everybody else, you're a little fucked up.
Wait,
Where
you
am
guys. Oh, you can share a box again.
Yeah.
Wait,
We're
my
gonna
bad.
again.
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh,
So cute.
Smoochies.
Oh,
No,
You know
where did
what?
they go?
I don't know, but I think maybe we'll take a little break here. That way May
little
doesn't feel
5.
pressure. Yeah, we'll take a quick
Get
5.
another drink.
Yeah,
Ooh, I wanna
another
get some
drink.
chips.
Yeah, get a snack, especially if you've been with us since the beginning. So we will be bye 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hi, we're back.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, I was told to not forget.
EJ, answer the question.
Yes, EJ. The question was,
Oh
what
my
was your
God, the
favorite
question.
moment together?
Okay. Since Cassie did IRL and then actually I'm gonna start with the in-game because in-game is the same as her answer. Not I feel like I'm taking everybody's answers today. It's not true, I'm not doing it. I'm answering myself. It's just it happens to be the same one. All right.
Don't worry, the next question you answer first, so.
Oh God. Okay. My favorite in character. Sorry, I've seen frazzled. I have discovered 2 cockroaches in my house. I got rid of one, but the other one's missing. He's out there somewhere. But favorite in game was the first episode when we were hanging out with that cool bear. The cool bear that was very real, and everybody believes that it was real.
I was there. I did it. I wrestled it.
And also just like the walk up to the how I was sprinting after the thing, and then Avalon was like, no running in the house with scissors. That's the vibe. Cassie and I didn't discuss the vibe of our characters beforehand really extensively, but that's the vibe. The Vine where it goes, what do you got? A knife. No. That's no. Very much
Dynamic.
Yeah.
The dynamic.
And my favorite IRL, I can't say it's as touching as Cassie's, but
I'm
the
scared.
reason why is because I have a very bad memory and I can't remember anything past 2 weeks ago.
It's
but
valid.
I believe it was last week or something. We were at the Huntington Library. And you know what? We had just left the Huntington Library. We were sitting at sushi. We were with a few other friends. And Cassie she does this thing where she goes, I'm just saying, where she talks like that.
I don't know. Guys,
And
maybe we should play D&D. Yeah, I don't know.
that's the thing.
You're
You
good at
should
it.
not do it, but that's the thing.
It's my
And
favorite thing to do because it gets everyone so upset. I love it.
And Cassie just looks at me out of nowhere. I'm eating my sushi, right? I'm eating my spicy tuna roll, mind you. And Cassie looks at me and she goes, I admire you. And I go, okay, so. And I think that is pretty much our relationship in a nutshell, just like, hey.
I love dropping my that voice on you guys because it makes you guys so upset. But I was just like, yeah, EJ, I admire you. And he's just like, okay.
You sound like an anime character,
Exactly.
like an English dubbed
That's the
anime
point.
character.
That's the point. I'm trying
So
to be
good.
like those people at at cons who are so cringy. You're like, ma'am, gosh, you're so pretty. Can I take a picture with you?
No
This
picture.
is amazing.
How about just a
Y'all. We just got a raid. Hello, everybody. Hi.
Welcome.
Welcome. I hope you're not expecting Dungeons and Dragons.
Happening
Not
tonight,
tonight.
baby.
Not tonight. It is date night, baby. We are doing an AMA. Please feel free to ask any questions if you want. LB, hack 'em up, my sweet, fucking awesome, beautiful, hot. I don't know if we're close enough for me to call you a hot bitch, but there it is.
Yeah.
I fucking love
It's
you.
out there now.
We have been drinking, so content warning, there is alcohol involved here. A
It's
lot
happening.
of alcohol. But hello, we love you. Welcome, be comfortable, have fun, and ask anything you want, as long as it's respectful and not demeaning in any way.
Am I allowed to ask a question, Stella?
Yeah,
Everyone in
yeah,
chat?
yeah.
Okay, perfect. How do I get rid of a cockroach if I feel bad when I kill bugs? I don't like to kill them. I
Have
feel
you tried
sorry.
asking it nicely?
I'll go ask him right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ask it for rent. I'm sure it will leave.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, there you
smart.
go. Especially Southern California prices. That bitch is out of there.
Oh.
He's out of there.
I tell you that coming from my mommy's house. I'm still here, not looking at those prices.
Oh, no.
Same.
Not
Love
great.
You,
I got a-
Mom.
Love you, Mom.
I got a 600 square foot apartment shared with 3 people. Let me tell you, I'm still paying over 600.
Oh God.
600 square feet, my friend.
600 square feet wasn't not enough for me and Andrew, let alone another person.
And some cockroaches.
And two cockroaches.
They really take up space over time.
I know. I feel like he's getting his friends. I don't want to think about that.
Yo, you did say that you moved to a place that like a lot of college kids live?
That's very fun. I do love
The cockroaches will probably have like a college kid sized party.
Oh, I could get down with that.
No,
I'll
no,
offer
that's
them my
bad. That's all bad.
No. They'll bring, college kid parties. Everybody brings their own booze. I get free shit.
You want to drink cockroach booze?
Are you bringing your
Are
own
you assuming that I
cockroach?
wouldn't want to do that, Cassie? You know me.
No matter who makes the booze, I'm drinking it.
Oh my god. All right.
I want to make one more note about Cassie and I relationship, all right? I just want to make one more note. I want to say thank you, Cassie, because without you, I would not be part of this group. I became part of this group because one day, last summer, I tweeted, I would love to play D&D with girls. And Cassie said, oh boy, do I have the opportunity for you.
I was literally, I remember I had DM'd Stella and I was like, okay, Stella, here's the thing. EJ is not a streamer, but like EJ's like super funny and I really like EJ. Like they're super cool, really fun to hang out with. I have a feeling that they're going to be like really good at the table. And I was like, now I've never played D&D with them either.
Mind you, I've known Cassie almost a month at this point.
Literally just met EJ.
Yeah.
And I just remember like feeling like the intuition of just like, man, like I just know like EJ's gonna be a good fit. But then I remember there was a small part of me being like, oh my god, could you imagine if EJ is just like
the
most horrible person? And I just like went out on a limb and brought them into this group and been like, hey guys, this is my friend EJ.
Lo and behold, you were correct all along.
I was wrong. No. I just remember being like, no, like this, because that's how I got started. I had never streamed. I had never done this. I was just like, I'll apply to this show. So someone took a chance on me. I was like, we gotta take a chance on EJ.
I was like, oh yeah. I mean, I trust Cassie. I like Cassie. I can't say no to Cassie. I told like Cassie can step on me. It's fine. Yeah. You want
guys
it, babe? You
should
got
say
it.
no to me. You guys need to say no to me.
Never. Don't.
I
Not if I
can't.
can be a part of it.
Yeah, I'm so fucking glad that we got EJ. Like, you are a blessing.
I'm so happy to be here. My quarantine would have been freaking awful without this show.
Mhm.
I would have had one because I like playing. At the time, I had only been part of one D&D group ever, and it was just a group of my boyfriend and all his friends from high school. So just 6 19 to 22-year-old boys. It was a lot of combat, a lot of fun stuff. But I was
We've all
dying
been
to
in
do
games
some
like
real,
that.
Yeah.
role play heavy kind of tables, which was this has been the best opportunity in the world.
I mean, and there's nothing wrong with those kind of games for sure, but like, there's just something different about a game that makes you want to cry and like choke people, and
in more ways than one.
Yes. Oh my god, Asna last session
God,
being
love
like,
Asna.
hello Avalon.
I
remember
love so much.
I imagine it in my head because like I just imagine like putting on like different hats as I'm role playing, because sometimes like Cassie will poke through into Avalon and I'm like, no, like, and like Avalon's like, no, Cassie, that's not happening right now. Remember who you are right now. It's hard sometimes.
Let me
It's
open
hard
up.
when Stella throws up a lot of great, beautiful, amazing, dynamic, great personality
Thanks.
people at me.
Let me just read chat something. So we have something called a relationship tracker.
Mm.
We have a sort of mini game that we have made up. The rules are made up. It's a plus and minus system. So as the characters make decisions that affect different NPCs, they either like them more, trust them more, or they don't, right? And it will regress. For Avalon, underneath, I have Asna, +1 heart. Avalon restrained Asna, and Asna liked it.
Did I do that? Look,
It's better than the alternative. There you go.
Yeah.
guys, I've played a lot of Dragon Age in my time. I know how to play party members. Okay, I know what I'm doing. All right.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for introducing EJ to the group. Fucking love you,
Thank
EJ.
you.
Yes.
It was my pleasure.
MVP.
Oh God.
I remember
Next.
being so intimidated and being like, I really want to be friends with EJ.
You're joking.
I'm
You're
serious. No, EJ, I'm serious. Because I had been friends with friends. Like, we were on, like, oh, I felt bad that I just did that. No, I'm very good friends with Brandon.
No, yeah, I'll tell him you did that.
Friends.
I was
I'm
like,
putting that in the relationship tracker.
me and Brandon had played Divinity on the Monty Hall, and then EJ was always in chat, and I was like, oh my god, like, they just seem so cool. They seem so smart. Like,
Cassie, let me ask you a question. Why do you think I was always in chat? On your stream, Cassie, it's because I wanted to be friends with you, my love.
Oh, I was about to answer that for Cassie and be like, because Cassie's fucking hot and hilarious.
I'm so glad it turned out and it worked out and it happened.
There you go.
The silver
There you
lining of pandemic is that I got EJ.
Oh God.
All right, next
Okay,
question.
that's enough. Get us
Okay.
out of here.
All right, EJ, I'm going to skip your question because you talk a lot. And
Okay, yeah, you're right.
we're going to give
right.
someone else. All right, so May, what is Nell's favorite food to make?
Jams, marmalades.
Ooh.
Ooh. What do you think is like the most exciting or weird jam that Nell ever made?
She definitely would have experimented with magical items. You know, that's why she had a goal to eat, test things, you know, and you need to taste and test the ingredients before you cook with it. So, yeah, she probably ended up with like feathers at one point for like a week for like some jam that she made.
I love that.
I love that.
Goblin finger jam.
I totally imagine, like, especially with Adon being an artificer, there's just like, you know, before the 2 weeks, the 2 years, before the morning, so
200 years.
200 years, Adon just leaving magic items everywhere, and there's just like small bite out of every single item. You leave your items out. Oh my god. Nell's
And
like
you think
a
it's on
cat.
accident, but Adon's been doing it on purpose.
Oh. And and y'all, you were like, am I making this up? You made there was like a jar and you just put a bunch of like random little items in there for Nell to
Yeah.
have,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Magic snacks.
Snacks. Oh my god.
So I wouldn't eat the more valuable
Yeah.
items.
Or, you know, people's legs again, their ankles.
Yeah, or yeah.
Just casually took a bite out of Samara's girlfriend. No big deal.
No biggie.
Awesome. Thank you. So this is for everyone. And I'll just go around and pick everyone one at a time. Samara, what was your favorite Fiona moment?
Oh, I think this was when she was trying to cook for the first time. And when she made, I think it was she tried to make muffins by herself and she ended up like burning them. But we were all just like, Fiona, we're so proud of you. They taste great. She was just so sweet. I love her. Also, at the ball, when she matched with me, I thought that was so cute.
Oh, that was so fun. Oh, you're so wholesome. Okay. Dungeon Dame, what was your favorite Fiona moment?
My memory is so bad, but I loved every moment with Fiona. But I do absolutely. So it's literally like last session or the session before when Fiona saw Nell again, and Nell was just like, "I love your hat." And Fiona had the cute little wizard hat on, and it was so cute.
Oh my god, I love that so much. Bravo.
I think my favorite Fiona moment, which also counts as my favorite Stella moment, was, I don't remember what question was asked, but Fiona just went, she popped her collar and went, "I'm the mayor." I was screaming in my head. I was like, oh my god, this was the best NPC moment ever. Like, it was just so simple. It like summed up the character perfectly. Just like, also like, Fiona's the mayor.
Yeah.
This ogre that we picked up in the middle of a dungeon is the mayor of Moontown. Like, I just love that. I love that.
I feel like Fiona just loved all of you so much that like when you were gone, like everyone saw an opportunity here, right? Like it's a place that it's safe. There's magic all around. You know, there's literal fucking flowers worth gem pieces of gold, right? They want to take opportunities of this, and Fiona is just like fiercely protective, and it's like she can only do so much, right? She's just one person.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to get that mayor title. That way at least I have some control over this so that, you know, when my friends come back, they have a home, you know?
Oh.
You know? Like, she fucking loves all of you so much. I think, unless I'm incorrect, on the relationship tracker, I think Fiona's like the highest on every single person.
Everybody.
Yeah. Yep.
I have this disgusting, horrible, like, intrusive thought theory that Fiona is in reality the big bad evil guy that is gonna happen.
Don't let Stella think that.
I've been tricked so many times that I've been like, this NPC's too good to be true. No, she's gonna stab me in the back. I've been wronged so many times, but like, you know what? She can do it. It's fine. I understand.
Like, oh well, we lose.
Stella, if you could just be promised that that's not the case, I would be very appreciative.
I cannot promise anything.
Oh god!
Oh my god. Oh, okay, great.
Dude, favorite Stella moments after this?
Sure.
Let's do favorite Stella moments after this.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be totally honest with everyone. I'm pretty tipsy, so please help me if I forget anyone. We asked May, what was your favorite Fiona moment?
I think the very beginning when Nell offered her cupcake and it was Fiona's birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Sweet.
So, Fiona wasn't sure if it was her birthday.
Oh, that makes it even better.
And I think, like, from that moment on, it was absolutely her new birthday.
Aww.
Like, y'all really left an impression on her. So, just for context, Fiona is an ogre character that was actually in one of the Uncaged Anthology episodes that we played. So, I did not create Fiona. Fiona was a character, and their part in the story was that it was a moment of empathy to offer like an encounter that wouldn't be violent. Like there was an option of like empathizing with other people like in this place. And her dilemma was that she had an item called a drift globe, which is like a shiny ball. Yeah, she called it her me shiny. And and the other ogres had bullied her and stolen it from her. And the
which
party
Nell slaughtered.
Yeah, fully.
They fucking dead. They in the ground, baby.
Good.
But so don't bully anyone.
There you go. Or Nell will put you in the ground.
Or Nell will kill you.
Nell will have the final blow.
Yeah.
And she bit a flaming werewolf.
She bites.
Mm-hmm.
She bites. Yeah. Yeah. And I thought it would be really cool to have like an NPC character arc where it's like, you know, a lot of, especially like larger, like, you know, bolder like characters, like they're kind of presented as stupid and like incapable of stuff. And like one thing that I deliberately wanted to design with Fiona was that she's fucking cool, right? Like, yeah, she has like a silly voice, but she is awesome. She's a wizard. Like you have to know your shit and be able to do stuff to be a competent wizard, and she can absolutely do that. And she's the mayor, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's all heart and brains, baby. Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much. Next is Adon. What was your favorite Fiona moment?
I love most of my interactions, all of my interactions with Fiona, but the one that stands out to me is when Fiona was telling me about her vision, and we had the whole back and forth. I was like, well, this is an awake vision, is this an asleep vision? And she was just very like, I think I was awake. I love her to death, and her little hat. Oh, so cute.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Next. Since we just answered EJ. EJ, what does Adon love to read and research the most other than her goddess?
Right now, it's time travel. There's very, very little text on time travel, but Adon has read almost everything that exists about it. If it were, okay, so aside from time travel, maybe like 3 years ago or something, Adon has a fascination with animals that have inherent armor. So like cockroaches is a good example, or like pill bugs and stuff like that. And they actually modeled their like mech suit, their armor, after armored bugs, trying to get that vibe. So yeah, that's what they love to learn about.
So cool.
That is really cool.
A personal insert right there.
It's so like Solstheim, like Skyrim, Solstheim.
Yeah.
Like
I kind of got a lot of inspiration
Morrowind.
for that from Monster Hunter. Honestly,
Oh
it's
yeah,
cringy,
yeah. That's so cool.
Not me taking notes over here.
Oh!
Okay, no, the
I
thing
get it.
is that
I get why you gathered us here tonight.
Give me
I
those
knew-
knives. Give me those knives. Oh.
I knew Adon was getting a homunculus servant and a steel defender, and I really was dying to make one of them like a big pill bug that they could ride on. And then we all watched Raya, the Last Dragon, together, and I was like, God damn it! Now it's gonna look like I copied them. So I did retcon that, but that would have been cool.
Hey, if you want a fucking pill bug, I mean, I gave Nell an ankylosaurus. We can do whatever we
A
want here.
full dinosaur. I love that.
I was like, so like when I had introduced the egg, I was like, okay, it's funny if we add an egg in here because EJ is several big eggs, right? Like I had to add that's one big egg. It was a huge fucking egg, right? I had to do it. And then like y'all were like, oh, what is it? What kind? Can we guess what it is? And I was like, oh, I don't know what it is. I'll just make some shit up. And then I immediately forgot what I told y'all. And then I was like, okay, it's time for it to hatch. What will this be? What is the most like bizarre thing that I could throw at them right now to just like really change the dynamic? You know what? The answer is dinosaur.
Yeah, you got that on the nose. That was 100% correct.
I was like, it'll, you know, it's like a little squishy little fucking, yeah. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be great.
What's the dinosaur's name again?
Pinecone.
Oh, that's Pinecone. I love.
I love Pinecone.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
I wanted to ask, what is something that you guys carry into each of your characters that you play? Like, I feel like there has to be, I feel like everyone has like one consistent small thing that they do when they play a character. Is there anything you carry over into new characters that you guys play? Is that a good question? Is that
Yeah, that's a
complicated?
great question.
You guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
Okay, I'm so sorry if I talk too much, but I have an immediate answer for this.
Go for it.
Adon, go. I mean, AJ, go.
It's disgusting, but I have put 3 levels of rogue into almost every single character I've ever made. It's too good. The sneak attack damage is too good, you know?
True.
And
It's
so
so good.
I'm
It's
breaking out of that. Like for Cassie's campaign that she was running, Trouble in Telvian, I played like a full barbarian, no levels of rogue. That was genuinely a first for me. I have never done that before, which is like, oh my god, like stereotype, queer stereotype. I play a rogue. But yeah, that is definitely something I put in every character, and I'm trying to branch out of. Adon is now a full artificer. No more 3 levels of rogue.
Oh. A respec. I love it.
We had quite a few respecs with the morning.
Epic.
How about you, Dungeon Ding?
Sarcasm?
Yeah.
Literally, it doesn't matter what I plan for that character's personality to be, they are all sarcastic assholes. I don't... I
love
can't
it.
turn it off.
I love it so much.
It's great.
I always see like small moments of Waterdeep poke through, and I'm like, I miss that campaign so much.
They're all just me.
love
I
it.
don't have an alternate personality for characters. They're
I
all
love it
just
so
me.
much. Oh.
And they're all perfect.
Oh,
Mhm.
you're too
Love
kind.
them. How about you, Giggly?
They're all tall. I did play I broke a lot of the seals on those with this campaign because before this I'd only play fighters and rogues. They were all half elf. And they were all just like super tall and everything and like pretty confident. But like this time I was like, I'm gonna play a spellcaster, play a tiefling, but she's still tall.
Yeah.
And now she's a monk.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
she's a monk because I was like, I feel kind of like powerless without having anything for fighting besides spells. So I was like, just to make me feel better.
I love it. Samara is so cool. Also the
Mhm.
favorite.
Mm-hmm.
The
my God.
favorite.
I love how like that just that one random ass thing just like spiraled into just this thing that we kept referencing over
Yeah,
and
it's
over
never
again.
gonna be let go.
Nope.
Not never.
Not never.
Nope. I love it. Ugh. How about you, May?
Probably the most consistent one is that I will always forget to use half of my abilities in any character.
Yes. That happens to me too.
There was a bit of a dry spell, but usually always an NPC love. That has been a pretty common thread in a lot of my games. And then I guess just a little bit of me
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like- caring.
Caring,
Yeah.
compassionate.
Aw.
The characters are always sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your character's name was Dagonet, right? Oh my god, I
My
remember
old
seeing,
grandpa man, yep.
I remember seeing the like art for Dagonet and then like watching you play Dagonet. I was like, "Oh, this bird!" It's so sweet.
Chat dubbed him the murder truck.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
He
so
had-
sweet.
He had a 5 in Dex, and so I rolled negatives. My very first roll, it was initiative. Then
Oh
I
my
rolled
God.
a crit right after that to hit. So
Whew.
thus,
Nice.
murder truck, which is funny because that's not the first character that's been dubbed murder truck.
I love it.
A
It's also
reoccurring
a random
theme.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there's
a
another
reoccurring
game.
thing.
I was a Power Ranger. I was a Green Ranger, and my Zord was a semi truck.
Oh my god.
And we were fighting
I would love
a
to play
big
Power
a
Ranger.
big bad that was very big, and so the Yellow Ranger had a flying vehicle, so we were up there, and I summoned my truck in the air and dropped it.
Oh my god.
Murder truck.
Oh.
Literally.
A Power Ranger TTRPG
I would
game?
love to play that. I was talking about
So
Power Rangers
fun.
with Cassie like 2 weeks ago or something. Yeah. I was asking you guys, hey, what was your guys' favorite iteration of the Power Rangers? Mine was the Wizards one, and then everybody
Oh.
said I never watched Power Rangers, and then I felt sad.
I know
Like
it's the
someone-
one where their things turned into animal machines, kind of like
Yeah.
voice and shit.
It's because someone was like, "Oh, what were those called?" So I was like, "Oh, I think they were called Zords." And then he's just like, "What was your favorite iteration?" Mine was, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know anything about Power Rangers other than that they're called Zords, and that's
so
it."
cute.
my college friends run this game, and they're like, I have a friend who runs it, and then like other friends, like they're big Power Rangers fans, and
Oh my god.
this is like we've done. I think in total he's done 5 games. There's been a couple side campaigns. My ex was technically in the first one, and then I was in the second one and third one, and I think we're starting another one hopefully in the fall.
Ooh.
Yeah, the second one that I was in, and both of these went over 2 years long.
Oh my god.
And in the second one, I was my other character's ancestor.
Wow.
Because we were also
fun.
Mystic
So
Knights,
cool.
which is also
That's
another
so
Saban
fun.
property.
God.
I can't wait for all of us to turn into Zords. Adon does call the right arm. Stella, just write that if you want to write that down. I don't know if you're
Right.
taking notes, but
This is definitely okay. Maybe doing an AMA and adding alcohols was a little dangerous on my part because I've almost let something. Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. Like,
Okay.
I'm fine. But I meant more of just in a joking way. Like, there's so much tea I want to drop.
you can do it. None of us will tell you to
We're
stop.
gonna get it out of you eventually, right?
One day.
So like,
What do you think we are, metagamers? Come on.
so I just want to say that the idea of like swords, like, you shouldn't totally dismiss that. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm obsessed. Well, speaking of tea, Stella, now it's your turn to answer.
Okay, what was
What's
the question?
trait that you bring into all of your characters?
Honestly, I deliberately try to play different characters. I try because I like to like try to experience things very differently. Oh, I don't really know because like I will specifically try. So the way that I build my characters is I'll have like generally like a touchstone, right? Like what is their one fundamental thing about them that will never change? That is just a fundamental core of who they are. And like everything else can change, right? Like the way they interact with people, the way that they make decisions, that stuff can change. But like, what's the one thing that is just unmovable? And I deliberately make that different each time. Oh, I know what it is. All my characters are hot.
I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for a moment to be like sex appeal. Like
Yes. Oh my god. They just
really
awesome.
drip, drop. Right? Like just
Well, all of them.
You talk about the bog witch? Yes.
Yeah, I am
Ashlog?
talking about the bog
Yes.
witch.
so
The hottest one of them all.
Oh my
Okay,
god, let me
okay.
tell you about Ashlog. Oh my god. Okay, so for context here, Ashlog was my half-elf knowledge cleric character that was in Cyprus, which was over on Diefall, twitch.tv/runawayrobot_. She basically, her whole thing was that she was kidnapped by a bog witch and basically like enslaved, and some adventurers had come through and they weakened her, but she killed them. And because she was weak, her like ensorceling more or less like wore off, so she was able to break free of that, and she murdered the hag. And she was driven mad by that to the point she actually ate the hag and cannibalized it. And she didn't know what to do because she had been like basically under this power for like 10 years. So she assumed the identity of the hag. So my character was not an actual bog hag. She was just wearing all this grime, and that was why she just refused to go into the bathhouse, that one bathhouse scene we had.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's a con artist. That was the character. Just 100% lies up and down. Like
That emotional moment of us coming across another bog witch.
Yes, the party came across a bog witch. We were like bamboozled inside of this forest that was in the domain of the hag. We defeated her, and then my character just like had total like trauma trigger and just was like beating into the corpse. And it was this really intense moment where the barbarian dragonborn just like swept her up into his arms and said, "The rage must end sometime."
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was.
Recco was so sweet.
Oh, it was so good.
I love that.
Yeah.
I 1,000,000%. The only character I have ever played that has not been super sarcastic was modeled off of Ashlog and Cry, and it was Esley. And she was I played her one time and I love her so much. I want to play her again, but she was like this weird little swamp druid. who had run away from home, and her sister had gotten her to run away from home was her backstory, and she lived in the swamp by herself since she was very, very little. And then all of the people in the town were scared of her, but all she wanted to do was help people, but she couldn't speak very well, so she couldn't speak in full sentences really, and she never got anyone's name right. I had a list of random names. I had 20 random names. I would roll a dice, and that's how she would refer to you. Every time it would change, I had masc and femme names, and it just randomized, and she would just pick a random name.
Oh man, what character did I play in that one?
She was like a little priestess, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Selune or Seluna?
Yeah, of Celestian. Yeah. Oh, no, Saloon, because this was a homebrew setting by Kimma, right? Yeah. I was playing a fresh-faced goody two-shoes.
I love those characters.
She was baby, absolute baby.
I love those characters as a DM. Like, when Nikki handed me Edwards on a plate, I said, oh! Baby, I'm about to ruin you. I love it.
I'm
so
obsessed with Edwards.
Me too. He made a mistake partying with both Driftwood and River.
Oh yeah.
He's a baby. He doesn't know.
Context. Bravo is the DM for a game where both EJ,
That's okay.
EJ and I are characters alongside Nick Kibbles,
who is also Simus.
Yes, Simus.
Who is also Otis in Cyprus.
Around.
Yes.
Yeah, we just pass each other around.
Crossover episode win.
Like how we met each other is just through TTRPGs.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
yep.
I met Dame and Bravo through Dragon Heist on Runaway Robots channel.
Yeah.
And I met May. I mean, I think we had some like connections and we were talking a little bit before Cyprus, but we really started to like talk once we started playing Cyprus together.
And you were at TwitchCon.
Yes, TwitchCon 2019.
You were at TwitchCon. I remember that. Because I remember being like, oh my god, like, I remember meeting Carson, and then I remember meeting you. I remember being like, oh my god, like,
I'm very shy in person.
I was like, I should not have worn heels. I feel like I am intimidating the shit out of like all these people because I was
I'm just very
I was
very
taller than
shy.
Joel. I was massive. I was like, I fully wore heels. I meant to bring different shoes, but I remember being like, oh my god, like May's so cute, like May's so sweet, like May's so smart, like May knows all these people. And I was like, I really hope we can play D&D together sometime, and it happened.
Well, it's funny because like Older Heart was finishing up, and I had a couple other like home games and stuff finishing up, and I'm just like talking with Carson, who's my fiance for anyone who doesn't know.
Woo, Carson! Woo!
And I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna have any games to play. I was really sad. And Carson was talking on his stream, and Stella's like, yeah, okay. And then Stella messages me. She's like, what do you want to play? I've got this coming up, and this coming up, and this coming up, and this coming up. And I think I've been solidly booked for the last year.
Oh my god.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
I love it.
Yes. Oh my god. As soon as you said, oh, what do you want to play? I was like, I got you, girl. We're gonna get you into some games. Yeah. And thank you so much for participating in everything and also saying yes to this, because literally this whole group, I feel like, is glued together because of Nell. Nell is the heart.
1000%.
Nell is the heart. Fucking, what is it called? Planeteer?
Of the power sword.
Captain Planet.
Yes.
EJ.
Yeah, thinking about like if Nell, if it was just like different, like, cause like I'll say it, Nell is probably the reason why Avalon like changed, cause like Avalon did not like mortals. Like she was just like, all right, like what do they have to offer? You know, like I'm way above you guys. Like I don't like get it. And then like seeing just like unbridled compassion for people that Nell didn't even know. At first, everyone was like, "Oh, that's dumb." Everyone was like, That's dumb. That's how you get hurt. Like, this is why mortals are stupid. And then, like, seeing it, like, work out and seeing how it affected people and affected Avalon. Avalon was like, now, hold on a second. I think she's onto something. So, yeah, like seeing how, like, our common factor of everyone coming back was Nell coming back, too. It was perfect. Yeah.
So
Oh, my
good.
God.
I was like, all right, we can do literally whatever you want, May. Like, they're literally playing demigods. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your character. And I was like, I have an interesting idea, though, that I want to float to you. You can say no. Like, this is a group of people who have been immortals. Like, they were not born of natural means. Like, they came directly from a god. Like, how fun would it be to add a squishy human? I mean, not human. Like, you know, mortal. A squishy mortal into the mix, right? Like, give them something to be vulnerable about, you know? Like, show them, like, humble them, right? Like, just give a totally different perspective of the story. I think that played out in the most awesome way.
Amazing.
It's exactly,
Sign me
it was, yeah, I was like, it was exactly what this party needed, was like our little mortal. Yeah.
But now she's not mortal.
Now she's not mortal!
No. It's perfect, though. God.
I'm so excited to see how that turns out. I cannot wait.
I don't know how it's gonna turn out either.
Yeah. Like, there's definitely, I mean, I feel like if you become like the personal vessel of a god for too long, I feel like that's gonna have some bad. You know?
I'm sure it's all gonna be fine.
Sure it's gonna
I think everything's great.
Nothing could go
Nothing bad
No.
will ever happen to Nell, right?
wrong. Better not.
Yeah, they better not.
Oh, I meant to say, and since we were talking about like how we all came to know each other, I met Giggly through Scraticus. Giggly was invited on as a like one-shot guest. Oh my god. Your character was just like, fucking yeehaw. You were such a breath of fresh air. For real. Like, you stunned me. Because your character just literally like had no qualms, didn't hold back, threw yourself into the face of danger. We were going up against like a filth demon or something. There were like tentacles inside of a sewer or something. And Giggly threw their character straight at one of them and just grappled it. Like 100 feet up in the air or something to help protect my character.
And then I tickled it.
You tickled it, right? I was like, what is this person doing? Like, what is this player decision? And I was like, be still my heart. We have to play again together. And then like it was announced that Giggly and I would start the second season of Cleanup Crew, but then it ended up not being able to go through. And I was like, this is not the end of our story. I'm not letting you get away that easily, my dear. Would you like to play some Dungeons and Dragons with me? And I'm
You're
so
stuck
glad.
with us now.
Oh. No, that's fine. That's fine. You guys are stuck with me.
Just
I'm
how
so
many
proud of you.
how many like encounters and sessions have we had where like Samara is just this like firm, confident pillar of a person, right? Just there's like no bullshit with Samara. And it's so refreshing and it's so important too. You just call it how it is and you confront like all of these like different NPCs that are like slippery and sliding around, and I love Samara.
I love her too.
I love it.
She is the favorite. That was so funny. I didn't even plan that. I was just like, okay, the dog says you're the favorite.
Never forgotten.
Yeah. Yay, improv.
The dog we have never brought back out.
Yeah, I'll be totally honest, I have no idea what happened with him. Where even is he?
The
I don't
bag
remember where he
in
went.
the
No
underworld?
one's to know.
He's in
a
the
mystery.
underworld.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's in the
Oh,
underworld.
boy.
Let me make a note here.
The plot
Rocket
thickens.
is in the underworld. That's gonna be bad for
Along
him.
with 1,700 gold of a dawn.
1700 gold.
Just so you know.
All right, thank you. Okay, I have a question for Avalon. What is Avalon's perfect Sunday?
Oh my god. Avalon's perfect Sunday. Present tense Avalon or past tense
Up to you.
Avalon?
Up to you. Both?
Oh sheesh. Okay. Okay, Avalon's perfect Sunday. Sleep in. Eat a lot of food. Lots of food. Probably a lot of stretching. Avalon would then want to probably be alone, which is so sad. I really hope she grows up soon. And so probably would like head out of the moon door and probably go into Waterdeep because Avalon really likes Waterdeep. I know Avalon spent a lot of time there. And so Avalon likes Waterdeep, especially since she kind of has like a new kind of like affinity for mortals. She can appreciate Waterdeep a little bit more. But kind of just go to Waterdeep and putz around, and then go visit her dudes that she just kind of told to stand by.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys, still here, still stay here.
Hey boss.
Hey guys, LOL.
We just took out
working.
another village while you were gone.
Sounds good to me. Don't tell me what you're doing. I don't want to know. As long as you're here. And then probably would spend the rest of the night like standing vigil at Hecate's memorial.
Yeah, this girl loves to stand.
Stand or stan?
Both.
Stand
Yeah,
vigil.
Both.
And vigil. Yeah. I always keep I hate it. My characters that I play in my home games, very chatty. I have a bard who is a charlatan. She's chatty. I have a cleric, and she's this little, she talks like this, and she's got so many questions because she's from the middle of nowhere. She talks a lot, but I have, you know, characters that I put on stream that don't really talk. Like my first character I played with Encounter Roleplay, mute. Like I'd say she maybe spoke 30 words while I was on that entire thing. But I kind of love it. I love having a character that just kind of like takes everything in. And so yeah, Avalon's not stupid, that's for sure. I know she can be stupid sometimes, so Avalon's definitely taking mental notes a lot. But that would be Avalon's perfect Sunday.
I just want to take a real quick moment to say, like, thank you so much for all of you being super fucking cool. And, like, your characters, like, as a DM, you make this super easy for me. Like, because, I feel like I understand the soul and essence of each one of your characters. And as a DM, that helps me create knives, right? Like, I love those gray areas where it's like, you've got to make a tough decision here.
Yeah.
And like, that is the story element that you get to choose, right?
Ooh.
I'm never gonna be like out of character, making it like super punishing, like just awful for people. I want to tell stories that are going to make you think and make you grow. And like, sometimes it might be a little growing to the dark side, but that's fine, right? Because it's still a story, and those are important stories too.
That's something that I tell myself every time I make a new character, is that, like, because a lot of times I get asked, like, okay, like, can I get more specifics on, like, what, like, you want out of this character? Or, like, what you want, like, a certain, where you want to go? And, like, if it's, like, a character that, like, I'm, like, I want to live out this arc, then, like, I'll say it. But for the most part, I love creating this kind of, like, perfect, like, base, like, cake. And just, like, handing it over and be like, here you go.
I'm gonna eat that cake,
See what
baby.
you want. Yeah, and,
Yes.
like, my home game, in-person DM, his name's Sean. I'm going to be forcing him to be putting out some of his homebrew stuff. Let me tell you, it is very good. He did an entire rework of Storm King's Thunder and played it for us, and it was probably one of the best games, one of the best campaigns I've ever played. But he came to me and said, like, I am worried. Like, how much free reign do I have? I'm like, put me through the ringer. I'm like, give me the questions. Just do whatever you want. Like, because it makes you reacting in character so much more genuine. And there's no room for metagaming and all this stuff when, like, you have to respond how you would as your character, not like, oh, I've been prepping for this moment for like several sessions and all this stuff. And Stella, you are so good at that. You are so good at taking like these small aspects of a backstory and being like, I'm gonna make a scarf out of this. Yeah.
God.
100%.
Yeah, and just as EJ said in chat, like the whole like, you can only take one with you.
My god.
Do you take Avalon's ex-girlfriend? Do you take Nell's friend, who is an immortal, by the way, a champion of Hermes? Like a powerful, dangerous ally? Who do you choose? You can only have one.
And those decisions are so hard because, like, me in my EJ brain, I'm like, obviously I'm gonna pick Mathea. She's the only one that I've met and like been friends with. But like Adon obviously would pick the one that like physically helped them. You know, so like in that situation, I'm like, God damn it, Adon, why are you like this? But it turned out so well. I loved being stabbed.
Oh man,
that was a good moment.
So going back to the relationship trackers, which is like this little mini game where it's just a plus and minus system about how each of the characters are doing with like different NPCs. I was showing like screenshots of this to, I can't remember who, and they were like, wow, the group really fucking hates this Matea person.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, some
I
shit's
love
gone
looking back
down.
at VODs, and anytime that Matea is mentioned, all of our
All
faces
of us.
immediately are like, yeah.
Or when Thraxia.
Except May. May's like,
Yeah. May's like,
Friend. Oh my god. Excellent. Okay, the next question is from Matt, who said also like the whole like dilemma gray area thing is like, yes, the starter Pokemon decision. Yep.
Ooh,
Yep. Okay. What is your character's favorite ice cream? Nell.
You're making her choose? How could you? Dark chocolate gelato with frozen cherries on top.
Ooh. Yeah. Samara,
Oh no.
you want us to come back?
Yeah, come back.
Okay. Adon.
You want to know what's funny? You know the notebook that I have for this campaign? I have this written down in that notebook. I have a page entitled Playing Adon, and I have Adon's favorite things and like least favorite things, and under ice cream flavor, it's goat cheese and guava. So that's something that I've actually tried. There's a local ice cream parlor in my town that serves goat cheese ice cream, and that is Adon's favorite.
That sounds pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah.
I can't decide.
So no. So
like
you,
that'd be
you
very
really
rich.
good.
can't imagine it like literal goat cheese, right? Like it's, like ice cream is dairy, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so are you saying
So
it's
it's like a
goat
cold
milk?
No, it's goat cheese, my friend.
So imagine like kind of like a probably more of like a custard, right? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I see. We're being silly here.
If you're interested in their least favorite, it's Rocky Road. They don't like the marshmallows or the nuts.
That's so funny because they look like Rocky Road ice cream.
Yeah.
It is very earthy.
That's so funny. I fully have this written down already. Somebody
That's
asked what our
hilarious.
favorite soups are next.
Did you have this written down because
Yes,
Stella was
it's lentil
asking us our
soup.
favorite foods when we were eating
No,
the items?
I wrote this down before the campaign started. I don't know if I sent Stella a picture of this, but I sent Stella a picture of the 5 pages of like journal entries that Adon has written over the years.
I read
and,
all
like,
of them, by the way. And you know what? I hate fucking reading. I did that for you, baby.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
grateful to you, Stella. I'm so
EJ.
grateful.
Did we both write journal entry versions of our
Oh my
backstory?
god, did you
Yes,
write journal
yes.
entries?
I read Alaris's too.
Oh my god, I love it. I wrote journal entries, like really like emotional journal entries for Cassie's campaign too.
I have
Oh
them
my
all,
God.
baby. Oh, they're so juicy.
Wait, for
You
Driftwood?
guys.
Yeah, for Driftwood, they're so sad. I like almost cried writing it.
Oh,
Like EJ's like, I have these like letters that like Driftwood was sent, all this stuff, and I was like, oh, Driftwood's so sweet. Like I'm sure these are gonna be goofy. And I opened them up and I was like, oh, I'm about to do it to them. Like I'm really about to do it to them.
Mm.
We love to see it.
I
We love to see
love
it.
doing that to my characters. I love it so much.
Okay. I want to get through this. Alaris, what's your favorite ice cream?
that would be cotton candy. I don't know if you guys remember, but she bought all the flavors of cotton candy at the
That's
circus.
right.
That's right. The circus episode. Oh my god. And like the cotton candy were huge.
Bush-sized cotton candy.
And you got all 3 flavors.
Got all of them.
Oh my god. What about Avalon?
I think like a coffee. Like a
Ooh.
I see that.
nice, kind of bittery mocha-y coffee kind
That's
of flavor.
Dame's favorite
Sounds
flavor.
about right.
I love coffee ice
Ooh.
cream. Ah, I am lactose intolerant.
Is Avalon lactose intolerant?
Yes. I have to have someone in my corner.
Hey, dude, I'm lactose intolerant.
Same.
Me too.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, fully. I just don't care.
I
Yeah.
literally ate ice cream like a few days ago and then had a stomachache the rest of the night.
Yep. I'm
Yeah,
like,
fully.
the consequences to my actions.
Like,
Yeah.
damn, I should really have a lactate right now. I
Yeah.
won't though.
I won't. Yeah. I'm like pulling it out of my bag and eating it. That's so much trouble. My friends are very good though. When EJ and I went to Huntington Library, I got a caprese salad. For some reason, globs of
Big
mozzarella
brain.
are on that big boy thing.
Yeah, like
So-
a regular Capri salad.
Yeah, like you would
Like a
have anywhere.
standard practice. Yeah.
Like that's not out of the norm. And I was like, man, I really hope I have a lactate. Nope. And our mutual friends like, oh, I have them. I was like,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not lactose intolerant,
Nice.
but
Our
we
friend
just-
Arm carries
Yeah.
lactate. They're not lactose intolerant, but they carry lactate just for us.
That is
Oh, that's so
MVP.
sweet.
yeah,
That is MVP.
Yeah.
If they ever play in one of your D&D campaigns, give them DM inspiration. They deserve it.
Oh hell yeah. Dude, I'm on
Yeah.
it.
All right. So we've been well, we haven't been live for 3 hours, but the stream's been up for 3 hours. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. We're gonna self-care. Everyone's been drinking alcohol or caffeine, and I think it'd be important for us to like hydrate and stuff. We'll be back in 5 minutes. I recommend if you've been here with us, especially since the beginning, to take a little break, grab some snacks, just come chill with us. We will be back here real soon. Hello, welcome everyone. Hi. This is your hydration check. Make sure you're drinking water. Or not. It's fine. You're an adult. You can do whatever you want. It's fine. Did we get everyone's ice cream?
Not mine.
Samara, what is your favorite ice cream?
So cotton candy would be a close second for her because she probably didn't have it until Alaire showed it to her. But her first all-time favorite would probably be like a honey lavender.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds so good. Also
Sounds
super
tasty.
gay, but so good.
Oh,
I was
Samara's
thinking
super
it would
gay.
be like an Earl Grey, so like I
That
feel
too.
like those are on the same level.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
She just loves honey.
I love you, honey.
Hold on.
honey wise.
Samara loves honey. Smile face. Parentheses, honey wise. Make a note of this.
Ooh,
Connection? Question mark.
another player-on-player crush going on here.
Oh.
Love
Okay,
not
that.
a crush.
but character on character, not play. I mean, player on
Oh,
player.
yeah.
We're
I
all
mean,
crushing
we
on
all
each
have
other.
crushes
Come on.
It's pretty clear we're all crushing on each other.
100%.
Each other.
Okay.
You got me.
All right, let's go to the next question. So this one is from Matt as well, and we're gonna go around and get everyone here, and we'll start off with Nell. If your character could shapeshift into anything, just kidding, this is an out of character question. IRL. It might help if I read the question first. Okay, May, if you, real life, could shapeshift into anything, what would you choose and why?
Hot elf. Why not?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah,
Answer.
I love
Don't have to think about that too hard.
that. Good answer. Solid. Giggly.
Probably. I mean, no surprise. I want to shapeshift into a fucking shark.
That's in
Specifically,
keeping. Yeah.
a megalodon.
Cool.
Oh, damn!
That's awesome.
Huge.
I don't know if anybody saw that movie that came out a couple years ago. I was like a fucking kid
The
in the movie
Meg.
theater. Yeah, it was so
The Meg?
good.
Yes.
It was like not a good story, but I was just like, big shark. Fucking funny.
Making note. Bring
also-
back Bitey.
So I got a little advertisement on my Facebook, and it was for bracelets for sharks from Wildlife Collections. So each bracelet comes with a specific shark, so you can track them. They give you a picture of them and like all these details about them. So I bought 3. Because buy 2 get 1 free.
that.
But I bought them, and I'm so excited to get them.
How fun.
That is really cool. Awesome. Bravo.
Have you ever heard of the black shuck?
No. What is
It's
it?
an old English cryptid.
Of course it is.
Context. Bravo loves cryptids.
I love cryptids. I'm this close to producing a
Ew,
cryptid
I
podcast.
just googled it and it looks like Avalon's mask.
It was this big shaggy black dog, and it's like reports differ, but the one that my favorite is it ran into a church and like scorched the doors and fire lit on its paws, and there's like a scorch mark you can still see, but it has one big crimson eye in the middle of its head. I love that. I
cool.
love that. Either that or like a Fresno Nightcrawler, which are those big, tall, lanky, like pairs of pants that are like, y'all know Fresno Nightcrawlers?
I've heard you
I'm
mention
looking
it
it up.
before.
Hold on, I'll send a picture.
Oh. It's kind of, oh my god.
I feel like
not
ever since
Mothman.
No,
Mothman.
not Mothman. I don't like him.
It's like a ghost, but with really long legs.
Yeah, so there's a video. They're one of my favorite cryptids. There's a video of them, like video footage, 2 different video footages of them that like haven't been debunked, and they walk like just big old pairs of pants, and I love them. I'd like to look like that,
I love that.
or just like a cloud of mist.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. Oh my god. I feel like my like cryptid lore like absorption has multiplied like 1,000% ever since I started talking to Bravo.
Yeah.
100%.
I
I
love
knew
cryptids.
0 cryptids before knowing Bravo.
I love
0.
cryptid stuff, so if you want to talk about that.
I love cryptids so much. I love obscure ones. I love Loveland Frogman. Baby. He's just this little frog. He's a little frog someone saw on the highway, and he was like 3 feet tall, and they looked at him, and then he
It's
jumped over the
Cornelius.
guardrail. It was Cornelius.
Oh my god. Awesome. How about you, Dungeon Dame?
Oh, well, like, May just opened up a whole different can of worms saying she wanted to be a hot elf, and now I'm confused. Because, like, normally octopus, because obvious reasons.
Context. Dungeon Dame loves octopi.
We love octopi. They
They're
are my
good
favorites.
creatures.
They
They're
are
good
wonderful.
creatures.
But now I'm like tiny pixie?
Ooh.
Tiny pixie, I think, would
Oh
be
my
very suitable.
God. Oh my god. I could just imagine you as a tiny pixie. That would be so cute.
Do you have a sword? What kind of weapon would you have?
Toothpick.
I was about to say
sharp toothpick.
Like a modern toothpick?
But I would honestly, if I were a tiny pixie, I would want a sharp, spiky whip.
Oh my god.
Like a little stem of a rose kind of thing. That'd be
My
dope.
next character's gonna have a whip. Alright,
Ooh.
My next character, she's got a whip.
Ah!
For Joel's show. She's got a whip.
For
Oh, yes.
Joel's one shot, or me and Joel were in a one shot. I think it was for your marathon, Stella. It was for one of your marathons. We were in a one shot and my character had a whip and I was like, I wish I could play this character forever. Everyone should have a whip.
Yes. Yes. Agree. All right. How about you,
What about
EJ? EJ.
EJ. Ooh.
Okay, a little bit probably nerdier of an answer than we were all looking for, but I would love to be a giant isopod for a little bit, just because like I could have the pleopods that like create gills and like can breathe underwater in like what's it called, like the benthic zone or something, or like the really
Sure.
deep ocean.
Definitely.
But also they have like the lungs, like the pseudotrachea that can like breathe air on land. So I feel like just being able to like go like super deep into the ocean, very safe because of their armored exoskeleton. Like I just feel like it'd be so fun to be able to like transfer from like deep ocean to like on land.
Hey, EJ, I'm asking for a friend. What's an isopod?
I googled it. I also googled it.
It's like a pill bug, like a
It's
roly
like a
poly, just
roly-poly.
like giant.
In the water?
Yeah.
It's like this fucking
They have
big
like the
hole.
ancestors of pill bugs were like 3-4 feet long in the deep ocean, and they had gills. But like some of them today have evolved to like have like abilities to breathe on land, but also breathe underwater. And I would love to become one of those because I feel like I'd just be so, adaptive. I
right.
could be underwater. I could be on land. I could be everywhere. I could be safe because I have that armored exoskeleton and I could roll around.
You ever want to watch an isopod in action? I watch these videos when I just need to calm down. Watching a whale fall, like a time lapse of a whale fall. Highly recommend it because those
It's a
isopods.
whale fall.
A whale fall
or
is
you
when a
could
whale
watch
dies.
Raya the Last Dragon.
You could, yeah.
Dies
whale
or
dies-
dives?
Dies like
Like
dies.
gets clapped.
Like, okay.
And falls to the bottom of the ocean. It creates this like mini ecosystem of like several different. It's like almost like a watering hole for the ocean. It's like this big buffet table, and so you get these like big old fat isopods that just like scurry on up and like pick it clean.
That's
love it.
Yeah,
interesting.
and I want to be that isopod.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
delivery. It's like DoorDash.
Isopods, whales creating
Oh my god.
environments under the ocean, feeding strange water
Stella
pill bugs.
tomorrow is just gonna be like, what do
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna
Absolutely.
open your
Actually
notes
writing
and be like,
words, Stella, or is it more like like last time?
You know, I don't have to comment on that. What was the question? My favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip.
No, my love.
No. What would you shapeshift into?
A bear.
Nice.
They don't
I kind-
exist.
I would be a big honking brown bear. I actually have a list of the reasons why.
Ready.
Ooh.
Number 1, they are fluffy and cute. Number 2, they have really fluffy and cute babies. Number
Yeah,
3, I could eat so much, and I could be big, fluffy, and I'll eat everything from like fish to berries to like, I'm pretty sure I would have like an iron stomach and I could just eat without discrimination whatsoever, right? Number 4, hibernation.
Yeah.
Naps for days.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Number 5. Did you know bears give birth while they're in hibernation? So they just
Wait,
wake
really?
up to babies.
yup.
You're joking. What do the babies do while they're still asleep?
I don't fucking know, but
I'll
I'm
Google it. I'll
asleep, so
Google
it
it
doesn't
later.
matter.
All they
they
do is
will
nurse.
nurse.
It's so easy. Mama just has to lay there because she's already producing all the milk and stuff because she ate so much. And the babies pop out and they go, "Where's that booby at?" And nurse for just the
Oh my god.
Yep.
You know
Where
what's
the
so
booby
crazy?
at?
How do they know to find the booby?
There's a
That's
smell.
so insane.
There's
I
a certain
love
scent
that.
that gets
I
secreted.
Yeah.
fucking love that. That's
Yeah.
fairs for you.
So I
yes.
came prepared for that because that is the answer I give every time someone asks me if I could be an animal, what I would be.
Have you played Honey
Well,
Heist?
it did say shapeshift
Yes.
into anything, so it didn't have to be an animal.
Didn't have to be an
It
animal.
could have
Okay.
been
Yeah.
like,
May
I
was
like,
Like you
really
could have been a
hot dog.
skyscraper if you wanted to be.
you know,
You know what I've always wanted to be?
what?
Skyscraper?
Listen. I have, this is very weird. You know those
Okay.
big radio towers with like a million antennas and big satellite dishes that are like 3 stories tall?
Yeah.
I
You-
get gender envy from that. Is
What?
that weird? Like I
Do
want
they have a gender?
I want to
No.
I want to.
That makes perfect sense because
feel it?
I feel this. No, not with that. I feel the same thing from reflections. Like anybody's reflection. Like, oh my god, like I would love to just be living in a mirror right
be
now.
a reflection of something.
Okay, but no, Andrew made me watch Oculus when we first started dating, and I hate scary movies, and mirrors will freak me out for the rest of my life.
Same.
I'll be in your mirror, Dane. You
Oh.
have nothing to be scared of.
Yours at night scare me.
I cannot look at mirrors in the dark.
Yeah,
I
no.
refuse.
Or windows.
Really?
It's a fucking
That
portal,
is
so don't
literally-
do it.
That's literally my side job. That is so funny. That's how
I
you
can't do it.
scry. It's so fun. Dangerous, but so
can't do it.
fun.
Nope.
Nice. What's nice?
All right, next.
Next question.
Next question. This is from Pancake King.
Oh, I love Pancake Cake.
That's my dad.
Yay, father.
I think this was aimed at me, but I'm going to ask it generically. Okay. You are walking. You are playing Pokemon Go.
My fucking
Okay, I've
dad.
done that before.
You turn a corner and a portal opens up.
Okay,
Before you can stop, you are swept into it.
okay.
You emerge and find yourself in front of one of Stella's NPCs, and they are pissed. Who is it, and why are
Okay.
they pissed?
It's Mathea because I left her in the underworld. That was an easy one. Thank
It
you,
crosses
Pancake Cake.
dimensions and player
Wait,
characters. Just-
Wait. Yeah, is it player?
It's you.
Yeah.
Cassie. It's
Oh,
you.
it's
Yeah.
Cassie.
Cassie.
You.
Probably cat.
I think Stella should start with this because she's put her NPCs through so much.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
like she needs to start with why they're mad at her.
Oh my god, if you put all of my NPCs into a room, they would just all fucking murder me.
Yeah.
They'd be very happy because you made them so sexy. I'm just saying.
They are super sexy.
It's a curse.
Listen, it comes at a price, okay? Who's pissed at me? Who's pissed at me?
Who's the most pissed at you?
Who's the most pissed? Probably Thraxia. Just because, like, I haven't given them enough of context. You've seen Thraxia at all of the points that have inconvenienced you as players, right? You haven't seen motivations, you haven't seen struggles, you haven't seen their motives, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
you don't know why Thraxia is Thraxia. And I think Thraxia would be like, "You bitch, why didn't you show me I'm a 3D character," you know? It's like, and you brought me back so they could kill me again. Like, I think it'd be Thraxia. Yeah.
I love that.
All right, May.
I don't like people pissed at me.
Okay, if you're uncomfortable answering that,
No, it's fine.
what NPC would you say is like happy would be too easy? Is annoyed at you?
Got some beef?
Yeah, beef.
Got a
I
little
would-
beef?
That's a good one.
I would say Fiona because Nell just up and disappeared for 2 years, and I decided that she was just up and
Just
who knows
stars.
where. How dare?
Giggly.
I feel like it would either be, it could be both, either Grot or Calypsa, because of the whole Fates card, and just be like, let's just get rid of that really quick. And because Grot fucking died, and then he came back, but he was in a coma. And then Calypsa's just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why are you doing this?
You know what? Hold on, I never considered. What if Grot remembers that he died?
He was, because it was the Fates card that made him saved, and then Nell's wish that made him not comed.
Ooh! Did he go to the underworld?
Oh my god!
Did he?
Did I see him?
Did he
Did he go to
the
Did he
Tartarus?
flirt with all the bitches in the underworld?
Alaris needs to know.
Was he a player beyond the grave? We're never gonna know.
Hi, Raid. Welcome in. Thank you so much, Blackfeather Guild, for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. Tonight is Unbound. On Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we play a game that is based off of modules from Uncaged Anthology. Uncaged Anthology subverts tropes around mythological creatures and beings that are women. But tonight, baby, it is date night. We are content warning drinking, so please be aware of that. Water, please
Now.
hydrate, my dears. Yes.
Water for you.
This is
margarita
water.
for me.
Just to let you know that we are just doing an AMA. If you've got any questions, please feel free to throw them. They can be about anything. They don't have to specifically be about D&D or the campaign whatsoever. As long as they're respectful.
Something funny, Dave?
No, your dad.
Yeah.
Your dad is funny. It's like a your mom joke, but your dad joke.
My dad's very funny.
Your dad is fucking
King.
hilarious.
I
Hail
love
the Pancake King.
We love.
Yeah,
This
I
is
feel
a
like adopted
Pancake King
father.
stan channel.
We love Pancake King.
Yes.
I don't know if you
Love.
guys know this, but my dad wears glasses, and
Okay.
on the side of his glasses, he has Pancake King
Oh,
engraved
fuck.
on the side of
That's
his
so
glasses.
cute.
That
That
is
is
Can
so
you get
cute.
this done? I require Dungeon Dame inscribed on the side of my glasses.
Y'all,
Oh my god,
so
we should
awesome.
all get glasses. That's so
We should
cute.
all get glasses.
We should
I don't
all
wear
just
glasses.
get glasses. Let's just
I'll figure out. I'll
have
find
them.
a prescription.
All,
You
yeah,
just
yeah,
get
yeah.
fake ones.
Oh, Stella!
fuck. My
hold
sister
on.
is on a week-long vacation right now, and I normally have heart-shaped glasses, but I gave it to her so she could look fucking baller on the
You
beach.
look amazing right now. What a good sister.
What a great
Amazing.
sister move. I would never do that for my sister.
My sunglasses are magnetized. They like stick to my glasses. They're
That
amazing.
is so cool.
They're so cool. I love
I've got
them so
aviators.
much.
Where are my aviators? They're
The only
somewhere.
sunglasses I own are like the little tiny bitchy sunglasses.
I love those.
I love
I
them.
require
I own, like, 4
sunglasses.
pairs
I'll
of
Go
Yes.
grab them.
Yeah,
They're in my
Got a
car. I'm not
sunglass
going to get them.
booth
honey.
over the summer
you're
at my
fine.
like local retail mall, so I just accumulated the little bitchy sunglasses.
I had such hard time with sunglasses because they were essentially required at work because it's so bright and there's no shade out there. But the
Ooh.
thing is, when you're talking to guests and kids, you have to take them off so you make eye contact. And children love to steal. And I could not have a pair of sunglasses for more than like a month. But I remember I had these thin, like cat eye, yellow reflective sunglasses that I looked. I
God,
was
you're so hot.
untouchable. It was untouchable. It was amazing. And I would
my
fight
sun-
them children.
My sunglasses are the Ray-Ban Club Masters. I
Ooh.
love them so
Ooh.
much. But I buy them from Zoomies, so
I bought
buy
these
them
for
$15.
$5 from H&M. Hee hee.
I found these on the bottom of my friend's car.
You're like, mine.
Said, are these yours?
I totally meant to shout out Raven and the Black Feather Guild, but I shouted out Pancake King. But I mean, like,
Oh, that's
MVP.
backwards.
Last played.
Like,
Nothing.
Wait, we have people ask this. Who did I ask?
You
this
asked
question?
what NPC would
Oh,
be at
to
the
Meg.
end of this portal, and why would they be
Now.
cross with you?
pissed was the word.
Angry.
Fucking furious.
Heckin' mad.
Or have a bone to grind. Wait, axe
Got a
to
bone
grind.
pick.
Bone to pick.
Bone to pick.
Axe to grind.
May, I think.
Yes.
Shit.
May said Fiona.
Yeah.
Yes. Who's
Oh.
next?
Where
are we? Where am I?
Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay, go.
I think personally, I think Hades would be very cross with me because I love just the fact that Avalon's been hunting down these cults of Hades without knowing the full context of the situation. She did kind of just jump right into it. Hades had nothing to do with anything, but she just was like, you know what? He was involved, so I'm just gonna do it. Cassie knows that that is not the truth. That is not what's going on right now. So I think Haley would be like, Haley.
Oh my god, that's the true name of the Prince of Demons, Haley.
Haley. So I think Hades would be rather cross with me, just being like, what the heck, dude?
Okay,
Like, listen.
so
it's
I-
in for character development.
so I had written this down as we were like going. I had a question that just popped into my brain space for you, Avalon. How does Avalon feel about Hades after meeting Zara?
I want to talk about this so bad. I was talking with Pancaking about this the other day. So like Avalon had always had a thing about Avalon. She not hates, but is not a fan of other gods. She's very conservative with just Hecate. That's it. Everyone else can kick rocks. But she had a very certain she detested Hades, and then obviously even more so. But again, it was that moment. She always kind of knew like Persephone was this kind of neutral party and didn't have like a big problem with Persephone. But meeting Zara and again like being dumbfounded at how compassionate, caring, like just good natured this person is for someone from the underworld, it took her off guard again. And I'll say it, Avalon was real quiet because she was ashamed of herself. Like she was just begging that like her misdeeds would not be brought up in any way because she was absolutely like ashamed of herself and felt so guilty. And so that's why like I knew, because I first of all I metagamed a little bit because I was like, Calibor's really powerful. We know how powerful he is, and like Avalon knows that too. And so I really wanted to get a favor from him, but at the same time, Avalon knew that if she was focused on something else and not with all these new people, none of that would have come up. But no, she loved Zara and loved her caring nature and her compassion, even from someone being from the underworld, and also could relate to her loss. And so she just really felt like absolute guilt and shame for what she's done.
Oh, but it's like,
If you guys could see the torment and toil inside her soul, it's beautiful.
it's like
I love
these
it.
emotions suck, but like for TTRPG characters, oh,
It's so
fucking gold.
juicy.
It's
Yes.
gold,
Kiss.
baby.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, that
Playing with
I-
Lady was so beautiful. I loved her so much. Oh my god. I'm
Oh my
obsessed.
She knows how to play in a group. She knows how to like bring that energy. I totally loved it. It was so
It
fun,
was so
exciting.
emotional, and I'm like, the scene where she was like banging on the door, I was like, I wish one of our characters could have witnessed that, because that would have been such a beautiful interaction. But like
Yes,
even on her own, that was fucking awesome.
it
That was
like
so dope.
that having Shu be so heartbroken. It like
I know.
brings these stakes because like the thing about our characters, we have gone through what they're going through in this moment, you know, and so there's that like relation. And even though like Olympians like suck ass, like they could go kick rocks because I mean Tartarus is where it's at, it's very much like, oh my god, like we know the stakes. And then on top of that there's this whole like power grab, but Zara bringing that heartbreak and feeling like no one cared or gave her comfort for such a thing. Oh, it was like a buffet. I was eating good that night. I loved it.
So we are just for context, we are speaking about Lady Lavinius. Kat, Lady Lavinius, was a guest star here on Unbound, and you can check out her link there in the chat if you want to. She is a prominent Magic the Gathering player and was a super fucking dope guest star. Oh my god.
Great.
And she cosplayed.
So
That
good.
was
Oh my
awesome.
god, it was
I
amazing.
know.
I hopped
She
in the
was
call. I was
so
like,
beautiful.
oh my god, this is so awesome. I loved it.
It was so good. Oh, thank you. Okay, where were we?
I have a question again, but I'm afraid it's too meta. So I
Here,
want to ask.
type it out in group
Okay.
chat. Yeah, and then we'll go from there.
I
Okay.
love your sunglasses.
Yeah, your
Thanks.
sunglasses are dope. Also, Aim, your glasses were dope too.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
noticed.
Very tactical. I love the.
They're the best. I used to have such a problem because I hated carrying sunglasses to and from because I need my glasses to see for the most part, other than like very close things. So when I would drive, I hated carrying my sunglasses with me everywhere. And now that I could just like tiny little sheet of sunglasses, carry it with me, no problem. I'm like, all right, well, this is fine. Not to plug the glasses company, but like it's
plug 'em.
very convenient.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. I love them.
Yeah,
Who is
Cassie.
Caddy Heron.
Patty Heron from Mean Girls. You look
Thanks.
like Patty Heron with those sunglasses on.
Thanks. I realized I had like a little migraine creeping up, so this was working
Oh,
out
no.
perfectly.
Oh yeah.
Who would have thought drinking alcohol would
Protect it. There
make
you
my
go.
head
Water,
hurt?
hydration check.
Hydration.
Don't be thirsty.
Water,
But
got it.
also, Bravo, please feel free to ask your question. I think it's totally fine.
Okay. This is a question that I always ask myself before I create a character. And I got it from Corey, who it was part of the character survey that you would take before you played a game so that the DM could better know your character. And it also helps you develop your character. So it's a question I ask my players a lot. What is, you could do a fear or like the greatest fear of your character. You don't have to answer if it's too meta. But I love those questions. Like there's likes and dislikes, but then there's like fears and dreams and
I'll start with
You'll start.
Fiona.
Oh, baby.
So Fiona's greatest fear is being alone. I think like before she met the group, like her life, she was just part of a pack of ogres and like she was the outcast, right? She was the outsider and she wasn't accepted by the others to the point where like they bullied her, they picked on her, and she found a place where she was accepted and she loves all of you very much. And I think like she found her place in the tapestry of time and space, you know. She is thriving where she is and she's making all these connections with different people and she feels important. And she knows like what she's doing is important, and I think she's afraid that it could all collapse at any time. Like,
and we did just leave her too.
yeah, I think though, like in your absence, she has obviously thrived. She has gotten stronger, but at what cost? What about you, EJ?
Dang.
Dawn's fear is that they will no longer be able to contribute to the group if they can no longer solve everyone's problems. So Adon very much like with the whole like wanting to go back in time, like it was very much like problem solving mode. Like Hecate's like missing, they're gonna die maybe. Like I have to go back in time to solve this problem. Like I'm not gonna be able to have a place in this group unless I solve this problem. And so that's part of the reason why they haven't been able to like let go of like getting Hecate back, is because like what is Adon gonna contribute if not fixing things? You know, that's their whole thing. So Adon's very, very scared that they won't be embraced if they can't help everyone else in the group. Which is like, I love them so much, but please, baby, go to therapy.
I mean, that could be said of every character.
Yes.
Yeah, fully. I love
Therapist, NPC.
We're gonna need it.
And a tattoo artist. And...
Oh my god, okay, I'm sorry to interject. I can't wait for you to meet up with all of these different NPCs that you haven't seen in 2 years. Like, I'm looking forward to you meeting Day, the Furbolg carpenter. Yes. Oh my god.
I was just thinking about Day. I was like, I think that was the last NPC that we brought to the Moondoor just willy-nilly, you know? Like, we just brought so many NPCs in. I think Day was the last one.
I had mentioned, as like we went through the list of the different locations, that Day has his own shop in Southern Moontown, I think.
When you were mentioning the places that everyone was, when Alaris started out, you had mentioned they were, I think you said small houses or something like that. My brain went, small houses.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. No, precisely. Like,
oh, they are small houses.
Yeah.
Okay,
so like the name of the place is The Small Houses. And that's exactly what it was. Like these tiny little houses because they're for chickens and rabbits. Right?
Yeah, see, and then my brain went, oh, it's for farming. Small houses, it's farming stuff. That makes total sense. But my original brain was literally small houses for people. Small houses.
I mean, it's both. They're literally small houses, right? Little like chicken coops and stuff.
Yeah.
And a farm.
And which makes total sense. You were correct in all of your terminology. I just didn't understand until later into the session, and I was like, small houses, okay.
Yes.
Not tiny houses, small houses.
What's the question? Oh, fears. I went first. Shh. Dawn went Dame. I'm sorry, I have to use the bathroom.
Okay. Alaris's biggest fear is probably rejection. It is being alone and rejection kind of like tied together, I guess. For her, she's always tried her best to please Hecate and doing all the tasks that she could for Hecate. And then when they were, out and about and she was on her own for the first, 5 years before she met Samara, before she met Grot, she was lost. She didn't know what she could do. She was in a new body. She had new abilities that she didn't understand. She was a changeling for the first time. She was trying to come to terms with her body and who she could be here on the mortal realm. And it just became one of those things where she was worried she would never fit in and that people would slowly start to push her away because she didn't fit in with anybody. And when Hecate died and the group split up and she went on a binge, like she went drinking all by herself, all alone at the bars, and she ran into Tamar. I don't remember if there's an A at the end. Anyways, that was her first connection with somebody she knew and that had sort of accepted her, even though she fell in a box at one point in time while they were packing up the ship.
Long. We got long.
And she got long. She was the first person she connected with, and she immediately latched onto that person, whatever they wanted to do, because she didn't want to be rejected. So finding these flying ships and building these flying ships was her way of connecting with Tamar and being included and being needed and not being pushed away.
I love it.
Aww, I love Alaris. I'm gonna cry. I love Alaris.
She's very emotional. It doesn't like to show it.
No. Very much Samara vibes with like the emotional but doesn't show it at all.
Which is why I think Samara and Alaris probably hit it off as quickly as they did when they got back together during the 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Samara and Alaris totally aren't codependent on each other.
No, not at all.
And also fire and water.
There you go. Fire, water. That's balance. A good point, Nell. I never thought about that.
I actually never did
air,
either,
fire,
which is
water.
Interesting.
Wow, we both got our like polar opposites.
Polar opposites for our connections between the 5 years.
Huh.
Yes, that was totally on purpose.
Funny how that works out.
Fear. We'll go next to Giggly.
I would probably say in the beginning before before Alaris and everybody, it was definitely that she was afraid of being alone, and she felt very lost because, I mean, they all just kind of appeared out of nowhere, and we're like, what the fuck's happening? But then after everything that she's been through with the whole group, and now she's just worried about slipping up and doing something that will either disappoint you guys or where she will lose one of you guys. So she will basically do anything to make that not happen, even if that's going against how she's feeling about a certain situation.
Ooh. Open DM notes. Add more life and death situations.
No, don't do that.
I can just bring it back.
Next we have May.
Nell's fear be loss of family. Because she's always grown up with a big family. That's like all she's known. She doesn't know what it is. She's not like afraid of being alone, just afraid of not having the support network available to her to have like that connection. Like it doesn't have to be every day, it doesn't have to be every, just knowing that there's family out there that, she loves and love her, and, just if that's all gone, she doesn't know what that means and the unknown of loss of family. Like that's scary to her.
Yeah, thank God that Nell was up in space and could not comprehend the fact that everyone was gone and away from each other.
Fully.
Yeah, yay for immortality for Nell when all her family dies.
Where are your family now, Nell?
Oof.
Last but certainly not least, what is Avalon's greatest fear?
I think Avalon's greatest fear, I think it came true. I mean, obviously, as a paladin, your greatest fear is losing your patron. And I think that's also why she just kind of went crazy. But I think her greatest fear is not being able to come back from what's been done. It's almost like the tide has come in and already swept away everything. And now she's just standing there like, shit, like what do I do? There's like physically no getting it back, all this stuff. So I think she's the thing that really scares her the most is like owning up for her actions and kind of eating crow, and because she knows it's not going to be good. I think that's it. It's like ripping off a band-aid that is just going to be so painful, but has to be done. And then probably losing everyone. And that adds on top of the fact that she's so guilty that she wasn't here for everybody, especially hearing that Alaris was in such a near-death experience. That really shook her, because if Avalon was there, this is all Avalon's brain, like, oh, if I was there, I would have made it better and all this stuff.
The Protector!
The Protector.
Oh my god, wait. What were Hecate's last words to you?
That's a very good question.
Something along the lines...
Do we remember there was months ago?
I know, I can't fucking remember. Something along the lines of like I remember it was something along the lines of like, everyone will be okay because you're here to protect them.
Yeah, like along the lines of like, you gotta keep an eye on everybody and all this stuff, and she couldn't even do that.
It's like, peace, bitch!
Yeah.
I'm gonna go kill some people.
Couldn't even do that. Like, she just was like she just like saw red. Like, she just like turned into like a bloodthirsty shark and just went crazy. I love it.
Review Hecate's last words so you can turn them into knives.
Oh no,
Yes.
not knives.
Okay, really quick, because I can't type really fast. Godfather, try making a character with no trauma. I tried it. I had a little baby who had never been out on the world to go experience things and was dumb and naive, and that is just as good as creating a character with open-ended trauma to solve, highly recommend it. And then
A lot
give
of my
the DM free
characters.
reign. Just like completely innocent, no trauma, because then you give them trauma to work through. We love to see it. That's what I wanted to address. I just am so drunk that I won't be able to type that out.
I'm currently playing a
Fully
minimal
same.
trauma character right now in a different
Yes.
campaign, and she is the sweetest little bean, but she doesn't understand anything, and she's from
Yeah.
under the water, so she doesn't understand anything above the water.
Can
We
you
love
please-
to see it.
Can you please tell everyone about the whole burying people thing?
Oh my god! Okay, so Zephyrin is a Triton who, born and raised under the sea, very, very far away from land. She's never been above land. She got swept up in a storm. A traveling ship picked her up and took her to land, and she met a band of traveling adventurers. So she knows nothing about people who live above land, and they are currently working through a mystery campaign that is worried about the revival of a guy who can kind of see the future, and they have been talking about burying people, and this guy is going to be revived, and he was buried. So Zephyrin's mind frame is that you bury somebody and they come back to life. So you are growing humans in the ground. You bury a dead person and they become alive again as long as you plant them.
I love that. I love that so much. See, there's so much when you have a character like that. There's so much room. Yeah,
Nell-
She
I-
did
Nell's
crush a
an
man's
innocent
fingers with
Yep.
her hammer, mind you, but she.
she's a baby.
Nell started with no trauma.
Yeah,
Yeah. Poor
you get because
baby.
you get the chance to like go through it. Like my cleric, she came from like this like swamp cult who had no contact with anyone else and worshipped this like river god who ended up being like agents of Talos, because Talos was like grooming Gilly to become this like follower of Talos. And so her only and for people who know Forgotten Realms, Talos is this like horribly destructive, like he's like worship is kind of outlawed in a lot of areas, all this stuff. And so like having this character be so naive and be like, oh, Talos is cool, but he's also the only god I've ever known, like it just opens up the door for so much awesome stuff. Like, so try it, Godfather.
Fun. It's so fun.
It's so
Do
fun.
it. It's great.
So fun.
It's a great time.
Okay, we have a bunch of questions. I want to make sure we get through all of them. But EJ, you said you have a question.
Oh my god, I do. If you as a person could give advice to any character, what would it be?
Like-
Any character.
You mean like
Yeah.
characters here at this table or any
yeah,
table?
character at our table. So like if you wanted to give advice to Fiona or something, or
Mhm.
Alaris or something.
Okay, that's a good question. Do you have an answer?
Yeah, I would tell EJ would tell Avalon that it's not their fault. You know, it's not their fault. It was something that would have happened out of their control. And like, you can live your life without your patron, you know? Like I know that's your whole shtick, but like, there's more to live for. That's what I would tell Avalon. Oh, I
Yeah.
love her. Poor baby.
I don't know how she'd retain that, but
She
I'm
wouldn't
sure it
at
would be very
all.
kind.
Slay another town.
Yeah.
Yeah. She would say
Um,
blasphemy and then decapitate me.
No, but I love that because that's definitely what Avalon needs. But yeah, I it's very interesting thinking about how that would go down. It's very sweet. Poor Avalon.
Poor
baby.
Avalon. All right. Dungeon.
This is actually something that Alaris has told Adon already, actually, in game, but Dame would also tell Adon that, sweet being, you're enough as you are. You don't need to be more. You are perfect, and you are helping, and you are everything already, and you don't need to do any more than you already do. Not in as many words, but Alaris tried.
That's so wholesome.
I love that.
I love it.
Cool. About Bravo.
Really hard.
Yeah.
Like advice for like everyone but Nell, because Nell has her shit together.
Basically,
Now,
yeah.
I think I would tell Nell, but this is just because I'm cynical. Like this is fucked up. I should not be telling anyone this, but don't trust every single person you meet.
No, you're right. You're right, and you should say it.
You know, I think that's also why Avalon is so protective of Nell, because Avalon like knows the evils of the world because she has seen it and has been it. And so like that advice for Nell, just being like, oh my god, please, I know you want to be friends with everyone, but like you never know. You never know who's gonna be the one to like stab you in the shoulder. But I think essentially the same advice I want to take Adon. Anytime Adon is doing something, Cassie, want to reach through the screen, grab them by the collar, and be like, oh my god, it's gonna be fine. Like, you need to listen to others because it's all gonna be okay. Like, it's not all on your shoulders. But I have a feeling that advice can go around for the whole fucking table of all of our characters.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're all blaming ourselves for Hecate's demise. And I think everyone needs a vacation. Not the vacations that we chose to take for each other.
No, not those ones. Those are the wrong ones.
Yeah, but that kind of stuff.
Yeah, maybe we should all go to Cabo or something. I feel
Let's
like
everyone go to Cabo, Fantasy Cabo.
I mean,
let's all go to Silvery Moon.
Y'all went to Olympus. Like the
And
literal,
we
like
still
euphoric.
fricked it up.
We
plane of
did, but then
perfection.
we got attacked by shadow people.
How many?
And
26?
I lost my flying
26.
ship.
26.
26. I love
that
giving
was a
y'all
good
cool
amount.
toys and then y'all just like leave them behind.
That
It's
goddamn
funny.
ruin. That goddamn ruin and talent card. Goddamn. Freaking
Yeah.
Every
toys
time.
and then they got
Every
the next
time.
day. What are we gonna do?
Listen, what am I gonna do with Tamar? She gonna be so mad. I lost her fucking ship.
Not lost.
Sure, we'll go back.
I know where it
This
is.
place.
I know where it is. I just don't have it.
You left it parked at the mall. You know where it is. You're gonna go get it eventually. Might have a couple tickets on it. But it's
Yeah,
Cassie's
Gotta have a few tickets.
I'll go get
Gotta
it.
have a few tickets. At least it doesn't have a dinosaur and a raccoon on it still. Because that was close.
Yes. Yes.
They are considered
yes.
friends.
Yes.
May
Yes. We talked about
specified.
this. Yes.
They
They're fine.
specified.
Our friends are fine. Our animal friends are fine. Yes. What was the question?
Advice we would, or like
Advice,
yes.
Yeah.
words
Giggly,
we would say.
what advice would you give who?
It'd probably be both for Avalon and Illyris. But I'd be like, it's okay to hurt, but you should do it in a healthier way.
Oh.
Nah.
Even though even though
No.
I'd be like, yeah, I know you're gonna do that, but there are other ways too.
There are ways to mourn people.
Avalon, I'm not hurting.
Killing people who are
I'm not hurting. What are you
getting.
talking about? I'm fine.
My advice is seek a therapist.
And a therapist.
I'm fine. I'm not hurting. There's just like flames, like 2
I'm not
stories
hurting.
high behind
I'm
me.
screaming in the background.
Oh my god. May, what advice would you give who?
I would want to sit the champions down and say that they are not the sum of their mistakes.
Oh,
It's okay to make mistakes.
There's so many.
And the
No.
more important part is that you learn from it.
Oh, I love Nell. I love May.
I'm gonna cry. That was
Also, I
so
sure
sweet.
wish the champions learned from their mistakes.
Would love
Wouldn't
for them
that
to
be
learn.
great?
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to learn them multiple times to
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
get
Make it
through
stick.
the message.
There's
Yeah.
a learning curve, definitely.
Definitely.
It's okay if you hit rock bottom, as long as you're just crawling along it, making
Right.
progress. You know,
Uh-huh.
just one
Yeah,
day at a
Dawn loves
time.
rocks.
Dawn
We're all
loves
down there.
rocks.
Rock.
We're all down there together.
We even had a great mossy rock at one point in time.
Oh my god, I can't believe that whole rock just started a
damn it.
whole plot arc. It was great.
Can we just, with that mossy rock in mind, can we all just take a minute to appreciate Stella's capability to improvise? And
Oh,
just
yeah.
like pull stories out of fucking thin air?
I think
Like-
the base example of this is the fact that Stella has to implement within the story every single time those cards we pull and make it cohesive and make it work, and she does it with grace and with splendor, and we love to
It's-
see it.
It's amazing. It's a miracle that you can do that, and I just worship your brain that it can come up with this shit. Like, it's so good. It's so good.
Thank you. Who would have thought bullshitting would be useful?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? All right.
It's a great skill, and this is a great outlet.
Thank you. Thank you. My piece of advice that I would give would be to Nell. Get the things you want, baby. Go for them. This is me enabling you.
What are the things that Nell wants?
You want, you should grab. You know?
Oh my god.
You
Oh my
are
God.
among immortals right now. If you want something, go get it.
Oh my fucking god. What is it? What is it?
It's
I
a
have
titty.
not forgotten that we have not seen Grat yet.
That is true.
Could be anything. All right, I have questions, but I'm gonna like round robin them instead of like hitting everybody with them because I want to make sure that we get through all of these, and we should probably end soon-ish. So we're gonna go around. Yeah, it's already midnight Eastern time right now.
I'm good. It's only 9. We're good. Let's
Yeah,
go.
it's 9 o'clock.
It's only 10 for me.
All right, so Nell, sorry, May. May, who do you think is the hottest NPC?
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
That's not fair. I'm gonna have to say Demon Daddy because Joel, those baby blues.
Yes. Ah! Concur. Concur. I concur.
Those baby blues.
We all can. We all concur.
Yeah, I think it's unanimous across the table.
Yeah.
Yep. Even chat agrees. Thank you, chat.
Baby blues.
All right. Giggly. What kind of shoes do your character wear, and what kind of condition are they in?
I like that.
Fun.
I think right now she's just kind of wearing the equivalent to like Tom's in that time. And they're definitely a little worn, considering that she runs around in them all the time. But yeah, so very nicely
Samara
worn.
bought her shoes and then they donated a pair when she bought them. Like the whole Tom's fashion. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Samara loves a good cause.
There you go.
Excellent. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome on in, everyone. Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we play Unbound. This is our Uncaged Anthology campaign. Uncaged Anthology is a collection of stories that subvert tropes around mythological creatures and beings that are women. We are running a whole campaign of these things, and we are now in season 2. But tonight is a little special. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. Just a quick content warning. We are all drinking either caffeine or alcohol or good vibes. Just want to let you know that we are currently doing an out-of-character AMA sort of thing. So if you have any questions of the cast, please feel free to just throw them into the chat. They don't have to be about the campaign. They don't have to be about D&D whatsoever. Just as long as they're respectful, and hope you have a good time. And I forgot what we were doing.
You're asking Samara what
Robbins.
shoe she wears.
Shoes.
Shoes.
The Toms.
Yep. Cool.
Nice.
Next question. This is from Pancake King to
Yeah.
Bravo. I mean, I'm giving it to Bravo.
Give it to me.
All right. What is one thing that you hoped for and or hoped would happen before the campaign actually happened?
Before the campaign happened?
Hold on. What is the one thing that you hoped for or hoped would happen before the campaign actually happened?
It's hard.
Ooh.
I don't know. The thing is, I go into a campaign with no expectations. Because then I can't be let down. No, then
Oh my God.
I mean, that's actually pretty valid. Like,
I mean, I love going into campaigns with zero expectations because, like I said, it makes you react in character 10 times more genuinely. I think what I really hoped for and this is what I hope for every single game is party synergy. I already knew that I could definitely rely on Dame because I had played with Dame, because I already know our synergy, but I hadn't ever played with Giggly, May, or EJ before. And I was like, man, like I am so hoping that like we just flow, and like my wish is that like it's just seamless. And it was immediately when we started, I was like, oh yeah. Like, oh yeah.
Ooh,
I was like, this is it.
I meant to mention way earlier when we had the relevant conversation. It's totally irrelevant now, but y'all remember session 1 when you were like, you know, we had the split, like Adon and Avalon had spent 5 year-ish time together, and then we had Alaris and Samara spending time together, and y'all met on this road, and then you're like...
We put our names on the road? Yes. I was also thinking about this.
So the context here was that they were like, this is not your road. Your name is not on it. And then Alaris fucking wrote their name into the ground. Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. I was like, this is gonna be just fine.
In session 1, I was like, this is perfect. This sets up so many dynamics right here in this simple action.
I loved episode 1. It was such a good like tone setter for the
Yeah.
entire campaign.
Yeah.
And just Samara and Alaris both owing so much money for crashing the ship. And we've ended up on so many ships.
Yep, and
So many.
the next ship that you were on also crashed.
Also crashed.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's funny, session 1, Avalon was gonna be a very different person. But the second that I saw the party dynamic, I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna see like what role needs to be filled in this like perfect, beautiful synergy of like 3 children.
The mom role. It was the mom.
The mom role
originally
as well was
Avalon
needed.
was going to be like a yes man and like fully dedicated to ensuring your guys' safety and be like that kind of like knight kind of person who is just kind of like, whatever you want, milady, like, yes, milady, I'll do that for you. And I was like, that cannot happen with this group.
No.
Oh,
bad.
the fun we'd have if that
Yeah.
was the case.
I loved how chaotic it was. And like, it was just like, y'all knew you were powerful and you like leaned into it. And then everything changed when Nell was added in episode 5.
I know.
Yeah.
Everything
That was
changed.
insane.
Yeah.
I think it worked
so
out really
fun.
great because I think it wouldn't have been the same story if Nell was there from the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
Because y'all got to kind of figure out like, okay, y'all are fucking immortals on the material plane. Like, you're not the same as the people here. Then you like grew an attachment to someone who's from here, who has different problems than you. It's a different frame of reference. I'm sorry, I keep bringing that up, and I love it so much.
My
I love it.
favorite moment was like Nell being like, "Oh well, who's Hecate?" And all of us being like, "Who's Hecate?"
I loved Avalon being like, let me tell you. Was it Avalon or
everything.
Adon? I can't remember. One of you two were like,
It was fully Avalon.
Avalon has a
just
bitch, like a missionary.
Hecate.
She's got like a bitch. She knows exactly how to like talk up her goddess because she loves her. That's like her whole life. But like, I love that also she knows zero information on other gods.
Yes,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
just Hecate.
Yeah,
Too
just
bad
Hecate.
she's dead.
it's been so fun.
Too bad she's dead. What's to know now?
That's so funny. All right.
Oh my gosh!
Hello, Nightheart Gaming.
Hello, hello.
Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome to Unbound. This is our 5th edition D&D campaign that uses adventures from Uncaged Anthology. We normally have a D&D game right now. Today's a little different. We are doing an AMA, Ask Me Anything sort of thing. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask them. It can be about anything. It doesn't have to be about the game. The only thing that we ask is that you remain respectful with them. Content warning, we are drinking and have been drinking, and it's really fucking silly in here and lots of feels. So welcome on, and thank you so much for the raid. Yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
Next question.
Next question. Okay. Alaris, if someone in the party was going to die, who do you think it would be?
Well, I'm glad this isn't like who you would want it to be.
No, it wouldn't
That
be
would
like-
be
yeah,
a
let's
whole
change
other
it to that.
thing.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, I think like, you know, if circumstances like just were completely unfortunate, who do you think would meet a terrible fate?
So I have a few theories.
Oh, no.
Okay, go on.
First is Alaris. She's a fucking idiot. And she would probably try her very best. So when we were having the battle for Hecate, Alaris was 1000% ready to die when Avalon dropped her. She had taken care of the Chaos Goddess, and when Avalon was charmed and had dropped her, she was 1000% ready to go. She had done what she felt like she needed to do. And if that's where she ended, that's where she ended. So Alaris is like ready to do whatever she has to do to protect her party and her family. But honestly, Adon, I feel like it would be an experiment gone wrong.
It's that goddamn sanctuary spell.
Yes.
It's that
Yes.
sanctuary
I feel like
spell.
Adon would just accidentally create a situation in which they kill themselves again.
I have. Oh my god! Wait,
You're
wait,
right,
wait!
and
We
you
have
should
to
say
back
it.
up just a little bit here. The fucking ambush on Mount Olympus. Adon casting the sanctuary spell on Winna.
Stop it!
Oh my
Stop
god! I was like, oh no! Like I fully like do not intend whatsoever for this monster to ever lay a finger on any of you, because I was like, there's no way. Like I'll definitely code it in a way where it's like you should fucking run, right?
Yeah.
You cast sanctuary
Yeah, I do.
on the
don't I?
NPC.
Could you not?
Maybe I should just start casting Sanctuary on a Dawn. So that
Yes.
doesn't happen.
No,
She's
yeah,
like,
that's the
Sanctuary,
thing.
and I'm like, Sanctuary for you too.
on you!
Oh my god. So
Like,
for context.
Genuinely,
Oh, go ahead.
genuinely, whenever we enter combat, Adon's priority is always to just like get everyone else out first, just because like it doesn't like even cross their mind to like flee, you know, like it's their job to solve this problem, and the problem is getting people out, you know. So like Sanctuary is just the easiest thing to do that, but it has almost killed me twice
Every
so
time
far.
you've used it, yeah. So for context, there was an ambush. There was a Nightwalker creature, which is CR. I don't even know. I didn't even bother writing it into this
They
thing.
are too much.
Yeah, because I was like, no, I'm definitely gonna like, you know, phrase things and push the characters to like get the fuck out, because this is gonna be scary. The Nightwalker had cast Finger of Doom on an NPC. Adon cast Sanctuary on that NPC, which means it has to go towards Adon if they fail like their save or whatever, which they did. Finger of Doom points at one creature within 300 feet. The target must succeed on a DC 21 Wisdom saving throw or take 4 die 12 necrotic damage and become frightened until the next turn. Also paralyzed.
Keep in mind that my wisdom modifier is +1, so I had to roll an at 20 on that.
Yep.
So thank you to whoever who purchased me that nat 20.
Yeah, that nat 20
Not
clutched
killing
it.
my character.
Yeah, that would have been really dicey. Just being,
That would have been
it's like
so
in a
sad.
situation where it was like, okay, everyone needs to go, and then you just get like frozen in place out of fear.
Ugh. I'm
I was like,
stressed
oh no.
now, and it already happened.
Oh, it was so good. Okay, I'm sorry for interjecting. I just needed to get that off my chest.
Please, yeah.
Okay. Next question is for Dungeon Dame. What's your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert is creme brulee, pistachio flavored, 100%. So freaking good. There is a steak place in Vancouver that used to have it and have switched it out recently, and I'm very upset about it, but it is green and it is glorious, and 100% you should eat pistachio flavored creme brulee. Have it.
So kind of unrelated, Grosinger, who's a mod at this channel, whenever I ask anybody, so like y'all know that I ask like, what's your favorite ice cream as my like icebreaker to meet anyone new for the first time. I asked Matt that one time and he was like, my favorite one is pistachio ice cream, but it's like from a specific place and its specific name is That Green Nut.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I love it. I love it.
Yep. All right, cool.
I have respect for that man.
Matt, we need to talk.
All right, EJ, this question's for you. What's
I'm
your
ready.
favorite monster?
It's a bugbear. Wait, are you asking me or are you asking Adon?
Yes.
Okay, me, I love bugbears. I think they're cool. I think they're a little sexy. I love bugbears with my entire heart. Cassie, do not make that face because I know you like the look of mind flayers, so you can just chill.
Actually, that was me.
Didn't have to come to me like that.
Remember? Bravo said like a fucking lich head or something.
Oh,
A skeleton
yeah, I
witch.
do remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah, so context, Bravo, Several Big Eggs, and I are in a D&D game, and one of the icebreakers at the beginning of the session was like, if you had to make out with a monster from D&D...
I said kiss.
Oh, kiss? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I said Mind Flayer. Yeah.
You know what? I love you, Stella. I
I'm
will never
scared.
speak of this again. I'm gonna stand by my bugbear choice. If anybody out there looks like a bugbear, please DM me. And Adon's favorite is probably, I mean, they've never come into contact with it, but the gelatinous cube, they just would not understand. You know, they would run study after fucking study on this gelatinous cube. I feel like it would be a very nice combo.
Yes. Not me taking notes. Nope.
Oh my god.
Please no.
I mean,
Okay.
if they survive the encounter, please emphasize on surviving the encounter.
We could just adopt. We could adopt a gelatinous cube,
I
right?
just came up
I'm
with a
down.
great idea for a gelatinous cube. Oh,
Nell makes Jello, but it goes all wrong.
But it goes wrong. Sometimes
There's
right
little
with the
mini
Jell-O.
cubes, just kind of like. Just
Yeah, you
invading
use
the
like one
kitchen.
magic ingredient too many.
I had run a one-shot on Dungeon Dame's channel for her birthday. And it was a sexy costume party for a sexy goblin prince, his birthday. And everything went wrong at the party, and we had Jell-O shots turn into giant gelatinous cubes. It was
Oh my
great.
God,
I
love
love
that.
that. That is so fun.
So good. And it's not like they were regular Jello shots. They were Jello shots that were on like a ski. Like, you know when you all take Jello shots at the same time?
Yep.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Like the big paddleboard.
Mhm.
Yep.
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 Yep. And then there was an immovable rod that was installed by the fountain, which became a stripper pole. And
Sure
then there was an
Pinatas.
elemental. Yep, there was a pinata, which was just a literal fucking unicorn. And then the fountain, the punch fountain, turned into a punch elemental.
That is so fun.
It was
Oh my God.
it was so fun. It was such an amazing one shot. 100% recommend.
Happy
Like,
birthday.
Yes.
Yes. All right, this next question is for May. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Eevee. Oh, but also Bulbasaur. Both of them.
Could I undress for this one? Like I have one on my shoulder.
You might want to lead that a little differently.
Could I
was like,
dress
yes,
for this next
yes.
question?
Listen, there's a haunter tattooed on my shoulder blade. If you're gonna ask anybody their favorite Pokemon, as the goddamn person with the Pokemon tattooed on them.
Yeah, clearly ask me any dice questions.
Yeah, May is the dice one.
I want to ask everyone this question. Giggly, what's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon, it's either Snom or Spheal.
Okay. They're pretty fucking cute.
Very roundish characters.
I love round boys, okay? I love round.
Bravo.
So the thing is, I've never played Pokemon. Never. I was a first-person shooter kind of
Call yourself a
video gamer. I was a Halo gamer. I grew up Halo gamer. Battlefield or Battlefront 2, Halo Reach. That's what I started with.
Yep, that's
Barbie
fine.
Horse Adventure. But I know that I did have a little tiny thin pack of cards, and I remember being obsessed with Ninetales.
That's good. I see that.
Tracks. That tracks.
I see that.
That
yes.
tracks.
Would
Shut up,
love
EJ.
Ninetales.
Yes. No, that's very good. I love it. Awesome. Dungeon D.
Gee, I wonder what it
Yes?
could be.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
I wonder, maybe the one that is imprinted on my skin, which would be a Haunter.
Cool.
Let's
EJ.
get spooky.
Still not bothered?
I like fucking Lucario, dude. You know when you're driving in a car and you like look out the window and you imagine that like person running, like doing parkour on the buildings and
tracks.
stuff?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, that was Lucario for me.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the thing that Bran would
Hell
do.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Brandon, we have talked about that multiple times. For him, it's just a shadow version of himself, I believe. We have had this conversation. For me, it is Lucario.
Oh, I love that so much.
That's so funny.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, fully.
Brandon is the kind of guy who, anytime that we're all at like a party or get together, Brandon, every chance he gets, is doing like Muay Thai poses and
Yeah.
kicking the air and punching
As
the
soon as
air.
you get like 3 or 4 shots in this guy, he is trying to wrestle everyone at the party.
My ex was the same way.
Oh god.
A few people took him up on it before. And it was like, oh
Yeah.
no, are you? Don't do that.
Don't do that. Oh, Bran.
Love that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, awesome. Next question. Giggly. Who's the best girl NPC?
Ooh.
Is
Fiona,
it your girlfriend?
obviously.
Fiona.
I love Yoda, and I'm so glad that I was just like, you can come with us.
Yes.
Yes, it
And
was
now-
Samara in the end that convinced Fiona.
I'm
glad
so
we
much.
adopt her.
Yes. I think this is the last question.
No.
It's for Bravo. No, we'll go around and ask everyone. What's your favorite drink? Your drink and Avalon's drink.
Okay. My
And it
favorite
doesn't have to be
drink-
alcoholic.
Oh shit.
Oops.
Okay, I have a drink that I can't stop drinking. Like I think I'm like clinically addicted to it. I love like chai tea, so I just go get a soy chai, I think almost every day. It's a problem. But I love like nectar, and so the Kerns peach nectar in a can.
Oh,
That's
so
my
good.
favorite drink. Yeah. My favorite alcoholic drink is a mule. I love Moscow Mule. Avalon is actually like straight edge in sober.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Like 100% expecting you to say water.
Yeah.
Avalon believes like she's got like the tenets of like a night, like where if you're inebriated, your reaction time, all that bullshit.
Yeah. Avalon goes to Starbucks and orders a black coffee and then
Yeah.
makes fun of people who doesn't.
Yep. even like coffee would be too much. Like fully just being like, no, I survive off of like the fucking dew off of like ginkgo leaves and the power of my goddess, like, and like protein powder. That's like,
I love
protein powder. Oh my god.
yeah. So
Nice.
probably just like a nice water.
Water.
Protein powder. I love it.
Water.
Right. What about you, Dungeon Dame Alaris?
Well, my favorite, I don't really have like a specific favorite drink, but like I will always at a restaurant gravitate towards any drink that has elderflower liqueur in it.
Yeah,
So
that's so good.
That's
I
the
got some
shit.
at
Like
IKEA yesterday.
hell yeah.
IKEA?
What?
Yep, the IKEA.
Elderflower liqueur, like alcohol.
Elderflower syrup that you
Okay.
can put into cocktails and stuff.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
did purchase
Store.
that at IKEA.
If you get like Saint Germain's, it comes in a very tall bottle. It is alcoholic. It is
Tall,
so
skinny
good.
one?
Yes.
Yes.
You know what it is.
I know what it is.
That's my favorite thing to put in a drink. I wouldn't say I necessarily have a favorite drink. Alaris's favorite drink is wine.
Nice.
All
I
wine.
was gonna say
Any wine.
Fireball.
Does it matter what color, what anything?
She prefers red wine. Dungeon Dame prefers white wine. But Alaris prefers red wine.
Nice.
Very nice. What
A
about
nice cab?
EJ Adon?
My favorite. Okay, so my favorite alcoholic drink. I'm about to hit you guys with the recipe, so make sure everybody writes this down. It's very important. What you're gonna do is you're gonna want to grab a glass. You're gonna want to put ice in it. You're gonna want to put a little bit of sake, some white Monster Energy, and then you're gonna want to put some Crystal Light powder into it.
No, I'm not.
What do you
doing
call
that.
this? What do you call this?
EJ.
No, I don't want to drink EJ.
This is the EJ special. When we have my birthday stream, I know Stella does birthday stream, so when we do my birthday stream in 5 or 6 months, I expect everybody to have this at
Can
their
we call it
desk.
the whiteout?
Yeah,
Ooh.
100%. I'm not white, but yeah, you can.
Well, the sake, white Monster, and Crystal Light. I feel like.
Yeah.
Beg to differ, EJ.
are two or
Godfather,
three
that was a
white
beautiful
drinks.
suggestion. It is called the Big A.
The big egg.
Yes.
Oh, I heard the big gay, and I got really
big
excited.
gay.
That is
gay.
Both.
So yeah, that's my favorite alcoholic beverage. That is what I have currently, except instead of sake, it's mango margarita. You know the vibes. My favorite non-alcoholic beverage has to be like a brown sugar milk tea. I fucks with boba heavy. Yeah. And then Adon would definitely classify like chicken broth as a drink. So that is probably their favorite beverage. They fucking love that broth, baby.
Wow. With or without crackers?
It's a beverage without crackers. It's a meal with crackers.
Okay, I see.
So
That's why you've been having so many crackers.
yeah, for
my
meals.
God.
And then my drink on the side is just more broth.
I love it. That's
Is it like
fantastic.
cold? Like you can't
They're-
heat it up?
Yeah, their cholesterol is through the roof.
Straight
Oh,
out of
no.
the can.
Question about the big egg. Do you need to be drinking it out of an old vodka sauce, spaghetti sauce?
Oh,
No,
the
let
vodka
me
sauce.
let me tell you what you have to drink it out of. So at the night market that I go to, they have giant baby bottles, and that's what you have to drink it out of. Currently, I'm drinking out of a giant baby bottle. I'll show you guys on camera later. If you're interested.
And we're
Yeah,
doing
it's
this for
about
your
like
birthday.
It's about like half a foot tall. Like this baby bottle. It's just pretty thicky.
Oh my
Cool.
god. I don't know what to do about
Oh
that.
my
We'll talk about it
gosh.
later.
We'll
talk about this
there
later.
will be words. Next we have the Lady May and Nell.
I would say non-alcoholic. I love myself a good ginger tea, either hot or cold. Alcoholic. Usually my go-to is a rye and ginger or a whiskey sour. I like my ryes. And for now, I would say hers is either a peach tea or a honey wine.
Ooh. I
Oh,
love everything you just said.
One of each.
sounds so good.
Yes. Very good answers. How about you, Giggly? And Samara?
See, I can't just have one drink. I don't really have favorites because I just enjoy everything. So just to name a few,
Mhm.
non-alcoholic wise, I really love Blood and Fog, especially when we have our streams on Friday nights. They just make me feel all warm and comfy. I really like Thai boba tea. That one is super good. Love water. I love water, even though I'm not drinking it right now.
I'm sure Samara loves water as well.
Yeah, but I mean, alcohol. Alcohol-wise, I really love like a really good amaretto sour or a gin and tonic. Super good. As for Samara, she probably likes mead a lot. And probably like me, she likes a good sour beer.
I had mead for the first time. There was this like sort of tradition that my family would do. Me, my sister, and my dad. We would do like a Hobbit Day like marathon of all of the Lord of the Rings, the extended director's version, and we would like spend the morning cooking a bunch of like Hobbit food,
Oh my god.
and we would drink mead all day long.
Stella, I'm coming over. I am driving across the country to do that currently.
Okay.
Can you pick me up, EJ?
Yeah. I can't drive, so Cassie will be driving. I just
Well, I'm on the
want
way,
you.
so.
Yeah, all y'all are
Hey,
invited.
if Cassie's driving, I'm driving down, and then you guys can drive me there.
Right.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go boom, boom,
We're
boom.
not in different
Instead of
countries,
flying
anyway.
directly to that state,
Yeah.
I'm a fly to California, and you guys, you
Yeah, and then we'll just hitch a ride. No problem. I'm
Mhm.
sure Cassie doesn't mind.
Y'all make me go to Florida. Almost really
a
hate me.
long drive.
Oh, I don't live in Florida anymore.
That's right!
I live in DC.
That's
Slightly
right!
closer.
Farther east.
The different
Yeah.
swamp.
It is a
Easy.
different swamp.
Easy, easy.
Yep.
What is that? Like a day's worth of driving? Fine, totally fine.
It's like a
Yep.
day's worth to get to me.
I was like,
Yeah,
probably
but, like,
2.5
drive
at
really
least.
Yeah,
fast.
I think I looked it up because we were talking about Gen Con, and it is at least 2 days. At
But
least
I don't think you
so-
guys realize how quickly I drive.
If you
I mean, we
don't
did
take the roads-
Driving quickly.
Remember the
if we
Lucario
don't take
thing?
the roads
Yeah,
and we just
I'm
go straight,
literally
I think
Lucario.
we'll be fine.
Oh man. My favorite drink is Thai tea boba tea.
Ooh.
Baby, so good, so good. I could drink that forever and then probably have health problems.
Yeah.
Fiona's favorite drink would be
Oh.
I think she would really like cranberry juice for some reason.
I fuck with cranberry juice so
I
heavy.
think also like a hot apple cider.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think she would like it kind of sweet, but like not like the over sweet, kind of like
Uh-huh.
she likes the interesting
tart.
stuff. The tart, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. And I think like both of those, Nell would have introduced her to them.
Aw.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I love this.
Aww.
But I have this with breakfast every morning. You know? Oh,
I love it.
awesome. All right, I think we're gonna call it a night here. We did answer quite a few questions. I'm sorry if we didn't get through everything. I'm sure we'll have another one of these at some point, sometime soon. This was really fun.
This is so fun.
I had so much fun. Holy
This is
crap.
So nice.
Yeah, it was nice to just chill and like, you know, vibe with chat and kind of process all these feelings, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I just want to take this opportunity to go around and let you know who we have at the table, let them tell you a little bit about themselves and where you can find them, and we're gonna start off with EJ.
Hi guys, my name is EJ. You can find me in chat. That's One Big Egg. You can also find me on Twitter at Several Big Eggs. And I guess I don't have a favorite part of this session. I don't know how to close out my outro. Bye.
Nailed it. Next we have Dungeon Dame.
Hi, I'm Dungeon Dame. You can find me mostly here, also Mid-Level Crisis Live every other Sunday, and my own channel on Thursdays for the most part, if my computer doesn't freeze on me while I'm playing video games. It's good times, and yeah, I also do not... The whole thing is my favorite!
Yay.
Fun.
Next we have Bravo.
Hi, guys, Bravo. You can find me over at the Monty Hall. We do the games and the D&D. I'm sure we'll finish Telvian sometime. I'm sure.
Sometime.
Sometime.
Eventually.
Yeah.
We will be having another big stream. I don't know if 12 hours is gonna be it, but it's gonna be another big one. It's in the
12
works.
hours isn't enough? That's crazy.
Huh? Yeah, it's gonna be a 36-hour stream. No.
Okay, I'm clipping that.
Great.
Proof?
Don't hold me to that. But it's just gonna be fun and we're gonna have a good time. And then I'm here on Fridays. My favorite part of stream was when we all took our first break and realized how drunk we all were.
Yeah, very.
Also,
So Stella went, okay, we're down, and we're like,
oh, thank you. Next, I have Giggly.
Hello, I'm Giggly. You can find me here on Twitch at GigglyDendroLagus or on Twitter at GigglyDendro. I usually stream on Wednesdays, playing The Witcher right now. It's cool. I'm having fun with it. Also, I'm going to the Renaissance Fair tomorrow, so if you want to see pictures of that, go follow my Twitter. I will be posting pictures there and everything.
I'm anxiously waiting. Turn
Yes.
on notifications.
Follow Giggly. She's hot and amazing, and support her.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you. Last but certainly not least, we have the Lady May.
I'm May. I can be found here on various occasions, most often playing Nell. I can also be found on One Eye Robot channel coming up in September for the next Diefall shows. I know that's not officially announced, but it's fine. We all know it's a family. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
And other than like just the whole night, but like I think one of my favorite parts was just what we ourselves would tell characters.
That was a very good
So
question.
wholesome.
Yeah.
That was so wholesome.
Whose question was that?
I think I asked that question. The
Yeah.
Yes. EJ, your brain is amazing.
oh my gosh.
That's
she's so
one
smart.
big brain. There you go.
Green
That's
brand?
one big brain. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Thank you. I'm Stella Luna. If this is your first time here and you've had a giggle or had a good time, if you thought like, wow, what the fuck, and you are curious, you can come see us at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Fridays, and we play Unbound. This is an original campaign featuring adventures from Uncaged Anthology, which subverts tropes around mythological creatures and beings that are women. We will not have a session next Friday. We're going to be taking a break, but we will be back the week afterwards, and we would love to have you here. If you want to get notifications for when we go live, you can follow this channel here to get that very much. And we also have a YouTube. If you want to catch up on our episodes, they are all available on our YouTube there in the chat, including season 1, where we started it all in the beginning, because that's the beginning. Okay.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
We started it all at the beginning,
started
as
at the
one does.
beginning.
It's a very
with
good
a
place to
story.
start.
All right, y'all. Thanks for being here. It's time to hydrate and self-care. I love all of you so much. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye, cuties. Bye.
Bye.